Hola amigos, amigas y todos del mundo. Estoy su amigo Paco. ¿Qué pasa? All right, everybody, we're in for some Resident Evil tonight. All right, everybody, hold on one second. I'm gonna make everybody unmuted. All right, everybody's unmuted. All right, we got Kirk, we got Clever, we got Sneck. All right, I think we're waiting on Storm, and then other than that, I think Cynthia P. Bathwater may be unconscious this evening. So how's everybody doing? Yeah, bonk. Hey, what's up, Fortnite Tater Boy? Good to see you, buddy. I hope you're doing all right.
Pull up the stream so I can see chat here.
Yeah. Your webcam is not working, Kirk.
My webcam is being poopy.
Dang it.
I don't know why it's giving me problems.
Problems for webcam, yes?
Yes. Let me try something. I'm going to just close Discord for a second or two, load it back up, see if that works.
All right, bud.
Okay.
The age-old equivalent of turn it off and turn it back on again.
Yep. Power cycling is the one truth.
Yes.
All right. So I don't know if you've noticed, but there's a little bit of ambiance going on. We've got some music in the background. It's a little ominous. Once again, a little bit of spoiler warnings. If you are sensitive to, subjects such as dismemberment, death, gore, things of that nature, just be warned that this game may contain some of that, or at least vivid descriptions of said death and dismemberment. We're playing a Resident Evil. There's got to be some icky bits, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I thought you were going to say, if you're sensitive to Cynthia. I'm like, what?
Yes, if you're sensitive to Cynthia P. Bathwater
Yes.
of the Burbank Bathwaters, then maybe look away. Right, Cynthiaphobia.
There we go.
Hey, there
I
you
live!
Oh,
Hey,
hold on one second.
congratulations.
Yeah, Fortnite Tater Boy. You shaved your face. You shaved your face off.
That's not...
All right, let me check something real quick. Interesante.
Huh?
All right. Jade, what's up?
Hello, Jad.
All right. I'm trying to... Kirk's a little loud, but not too loud. And I'm trying to turn Kirk down.
I can be louder if you want.
Please. Oh, ow, ow. Rip headphone user.
I'm sorry. I couldn't help myself.
Oh, you know you could. All right. Hey.
No, I couldn't.
Jade, what's up? All right, uno momento. We will have.
Would you
Kirk.
instead prefer a little Resident Evil ASMR?
Okay, yeah, there you go.
Because we're always accommodating for that sort of thing here. Welcome to Resident Evil and Raccoon City. We hope you enjoy your stay.
The exact opposite of what most people are thinking.
Yeah.
All right, so how's everybody doing tonight? We're doing good?
Yeah, I'm hanging in there.
Good.
You.
Yes.
Good to hear. Good to hear. All right.
Thank you.
Let me check something real quick. All right, we're going to make Kirk visible.
Wow.
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 I don't know why we went there. I apologize, but only partially.
I know why I went there.
Hmm.
Because I just finished watching Loki.
Oh, that's fair. So let's have some spoiler-free talk about Loki.
I loved it. It was awesome, and it ended pretty much exactly how I knew it would have to end.
I'm telling you, like, I was like, oh, it's got to be this one way.
Mm-hmm.
And then I was like, no, that's way too obvious. That's entirely too obvious. And then, nope, that was it. That was the way they went with it.
The problem is one, the new villain for Phase 4 had already been confirmed prior to this season beginning.
Mm-hmm.
We know one of the major focuses of Phase 4, and we know that certain events, parties, and peoples involved in the series were in direct opposition of something that has to be in order for Phase 4 to happen the way it's been led. So,
Yep.
yeah, there really was no other way it could have been. You know, the funny thing is, I felt kind of like that villain at that last few moments. Watching it, it's like,
Yeah.
yeah. Like everything he said, I'm like, as the audience, I feel the same way.
You ain't wrong.
Since everybody was talking about Loki, I started watching all of the Marvel movies because I haven't seen them.
Oh, nice.
I can make a few recommendations of which ones to avoid.
I'm up
Thor
to
2.
Yep.
now.
Iron
Thor
Man-
2, avoid that one.
I would avoid Iron Man 3.
I would say watch it,
Yeah.
but watch a supercuts on YouTube.
Yeah.
Because it has some great moments. It has some phenomenal moments, but it's also a hell of a lot of filler.
You're not wrong.
Oh,
I mean, it's very much, you know, the concept of like the first of the new Godzilla movies, or, you know, really any movie that you know leads in with this is the name of the character you're here to see is, you know, the name of the movie. Said character is not in the movie very long.
No, of course not.
You know,
oh.
it suffers from one of those deals. You know.
There we go. We got Kirk up finally. There we go.
I'm sorry.
All right. Good. Okay, because of the ether, yeah. That's fair. It's unavoidable because of the ether. You're not wrong. That is important. All right. So let's do a little bit of a kind of a recap of last session.
I got chased by a raccoon.
You did. You
I'm
also
dying.
well, possibly. You were okay, so going back to Alan Bradshaw and his daughter Lizzie were assaulted in the middle of the evening by a raccoon. Of course, this is Raccoon City, go figure, right? But wop wop wop. But anyway, there was a old man. I think I called him Jensen, but he slowly became Jenkins, so that's what we stuck with over the evening. And he was assaulted more heavily by the raccoon, and he expired. Now, I believe that's the highlights, correct, Alan?
More or less.
All right. Now, going on to our good friend Snake, a.k.a. Dude Bronson.
Dude.
What's up, dude?
Some strange things happened while Dude was filming the movie. What appeared to be a rabid dog approached the set, but it wasn't actually rabid, just very, very violent. It got a nice walloping by Dude and his baseball bat, and he assumed it to be dead. Hours later, after a party, he goes to check on the animal in the animal control center. Turns out it wasn't dead, bit people, and now those people are gone.
There are a few sick people, correct, after they've been bitten.
Then the next day, he wakes up in his movie trailer, and there's a bit of an argument. And that dumb movie director wants to keep filming in the middle of all these animal attacks.
Not a wise decision, if you ask me.
You know.
Especially considering that the set is in the middle of an open field.
Correct.
Hey,
So
film is
I
film.
forget what he went to do after that. I think he went to the RPD.
That is correct. He was going to speak with Detective Storm.
Yes.
Okay. Now, for Aiden David Beckett. Aiden was a teacher in the school. One of the students was bitten. But in the evening, while Aiden was grading some papers, there was a man that knocked on his window and assaulted him, trying to bite him multiple times. And one time, he got him on the shoulder before Aiden was able to dispatch him. Aiden woke up the next day, and what happened, Aiden? Do you remember?
Well, someone violated HIPAA and told me that there was a lot going on.
Yeah, that there was someone who was in the room next to you that was being devoured. It was one of the nutritionists.
Nom nom nom.
Okay. So that's where we begin. We begin on the morning of September 21st, 1998. 10 a.m. All right, Alan, you called your friend Joseph Kendo and requested a particular model or a particular gun to protect your daughter.
I requested a firearm.
Exactly, and he suggested
he offered a good one.
Yes. So, what are your plans for today?
Well, I figure
Oh,
more than likely.
Yeah, you also called in to. Well, you were
Yeah.
calling to see to let them know you were running late for work because of the events last night, and were basically told stay home today, or at least don't come into the office.
Well, at the very least, Alan needs to, he needs to at least let his team know, and he would honestly prefer to do that in person since he's gonna be in the general area picking up his package from Kendo.
Okay.
Figure he can, stop there, swing by, the BPRD headquarters, let his team know what's going on, and then head back home.
Right. Okay. So let's go ahead and act that out. What's going on? So
All right.
you're making your
Let's see. Dropping things. Runaway dice. Runaway dice. Man down. Man down. Don't run away like that. Anyway, as I was saying, yeah, he's just gonna pile up into his old pickup truck. He's gonna drive on in. Again, he already called, but again, he wants to meet up with his team, see him face to face. Figure he'll call before he rolls out, let them know he's gonna come in for a little bit, but he's not gonna stay. That they should get started without him. Tell them have their morning meeting and everything. And yeah, and he's gonna stop by Kendo's first.
All right. So yeah, basically, as you walk into the store, you can see there's already been a run on a few of the weapons. You can tell that most of the things have been at least bought, at least as far as the ammo is concerned. A few guns are still on the wall. There's still a few boxes of ammo, but nothing. Everything's looking bare, not empty, but bare. Joe says, "Hey, Al, how are you? How are you doing? How are you holding up?"
I'll be honest, I'm shaken, but I think everything's calmed down at home.
Yeah.
I'll be honest, I never thought we'd be in this position here. You don't see things like this happening in quiet towns outside of those stupid movies, right?
Yeah, that's true. Hey, I've got that gun that you were talking about, but I've heard something that you may want to be aware of.
Well, what's that?
I heard that the mayor is going to call a lockdown tonight. Curfew.
Curfew?
Yeah, don't know why, but I guess it's all those animal attacks like you were talking about.
I mean, it makes sense, I mean, I got chased through my own yard by a rabid raccoon. I figure they're nocturnal, right? They come out at night. Makes sense.
Yeah.
But a lockdown on the whole town? I mean, wouldn't it just make more sense like for the suburbs? Why downtown? That doesn't make any sense.
Yeah, that's weird. I don't know. Well, anyway, here's the thing you requested. He hands you a box. It's actually kind of nondescript, kind of a regular brown package.
Okay. I know Kendo's good. I'm not going to bother to open it here. I'm just going to thank him, and I'm going to, shake his hand. And, again, I want to remind him before I go, listen, Kendo, I got a bad feeling about all this. Don't stick around here tonight. I don't know what's going on, but if they're shutting down the whole city, this is bad.
Well,
make sure you're home to take care of your girl.
I'll try. Might have the wife bring him out, and we might try to hole up back here. We've got a little space in the back. But yeah, you take care of yours. And hey, you didn't get bit by one of those things, did you? I heard they
No,
have
hell
like
no.
super rabies or something like that.
Super rabies. Sounds like one of those bad creature features we used to take our girls to, huh?
Yeah. All right. Well, you have a good one. And as
Yeah,
you do
the same.
that, a younger looking man and he almost looks like you would call him almost a yuppie with slicked back long hair, glasses. He walks into the room. He has a vest that looks like it basically has too many pockets. And he says, "Hey, Kendo, I need to talk to you in the back. Do you mind meeting me back there?" And Joe says, "All right, Ben. I'll talk to you later."
All right, stay safe.
You too.
And see, Al will see his way out.
All right.
Ding ding.
Okay. Now from there, we're gonna go ahead and move on to Dude. Dude, you get into the office of the RPD.
Yeah.
Everything's a bustle. You see everybody just kind of running back and forth, to and fro. It's chaotic. After a moment, you hear a couple gunshots. And then Detective Storm, Detective Storm comes running out of one of the doors, screaming at another officer.
He's gonna go check out what's going on, see if he can help.
All right. Detective Storm says, "I'll be right with you in just a second, dude. There's been an incident that I've got to take care of. There's a mess we got to clean up. Tell you what, you go wait in my office or the office space. I'll tell this guy to go ahead and let you in. You'll be fine. Just sit there and wait."
He nods. All right, detective.
Okay. So yeah, as you notice once again all the chaos, you're escorted into the back room. You think it's kind of odd, but there's a lot of ammo left out on the desks, like whole boxes of the stuff. We're talking 9mm. We're talking 5.56. We're talking 12-gauge shotgun shells just laying around.
Just everywhere.
Mm-hmm. It's almost as if they're preparing for something.
Are there any like notes anywhere about
There's a lot of paper
what's
around.
you know?
But
Okay.
so if you're gonna look, are you gonna look for something specific?
I was gonna see if there was anything pertaining to the ammo, like orders of how to use it or why it's there.
Oh, okay. How to combine the ammo to make more powerful ammo? Is that what you're talking about?
Maybe.
Okay.
I was just thinking more of like why they have so much ammo here.
Okay. Let's see. You can go ahead and let's see if I don't think insight. There is an idea roll. Let me double check and see what I think you would need.
Whoop.
Hold on one second. I thought I muted that.
Apparently
Discord.
not.
Did the stream just get a nice whoa?
Whoop. Yep. I thought I muted it, but I did not. So you all are going to know every time I get a notification. Remember that 5% jank reduction?
Yes.
Yeah, sometimes there is, sometimes there ain't.
Sometimes you just swap out the jank for more jank.
That's actually the more accurate statement right there is the swapping out of jank. Oh, is that Storm? Is that the Storm Wolf?
Been here for like the last 10 minutes.
Oh, I've ignored you completely.
Yeah.
Hold on one second.
He kind of did a line for you while.
Yeah, apparently. I apologize.
Sorry, Storm.
Yeah, I apologize, but I don't apologize. Let me go ahead and turn you up a little bit.
I think the most like matching thing would be spot hidden.
Yeah, I think I agree with you. Go ahead and go for it.
Okay. I rolled a 42 with 25 spot hidden.
All right, let me go ahead and double check some things. Why did it make Kirk so big?
Because I'm larger than life.
You are
Right,
larger
yeah.
than life.
Notice I said that without any hesitation. If that's not my ego showing, I don't know what is.
Okay. And then also it decided that you didn't need to be visible, apparently.
It knew y'all couldn't handle all that.
You Discord. How'd I get the moon? Okay, well,
I understand that reference.
I'm glad. Should I feel bad that I made that reference to begin with?
No.
No, I think you should
Yeah.
feel bad that that's the only reference out of all the references that we made that she gets.
No, I feel old because of that. I feel
Yeah.
ancient because of that. Anyway,
Well, you are, so.
yeah, that's fair. I'm almost an eldritch deity. It's true. All right. So yes, you said you rolled your spot hidden. Let me just double check. I just want to see it in the screen. Hey, look at that. You said you rolled a 42, and your spot hidden was
25.
25. Okay. No, you're not able to find it. You're not able to really detect any or you're not able to make out any particular papers. There's a bunch that are flying around. Most of them are just memos about things relating to the criminals that are being held, just random office stuff. You do see an actual note that tells Brenna that one of the officers needs to keep his desk a little bit cleaner. And also, you do see one that mentions a new police officer arriving a new hire police officer arriving within the next week or so. A Leon
All
Kennedy.
Duke just laments, hope he gets here soon.
Mm-hmm. Okay, now Storm, we also were discussing some things that you went through. So let's go ahead and get back to that. So you were here for the you appearing and yelling at the officer and telling dude to go ahead and take a seat in your office area. Yep, 1 step forward, 3 steps back. More like 1 step or 2 steps forward, a step to the side, and 1 step back.
And then you
And
fall down the
42
stairs.
steps.
It's possible.
Yeah.
Okay.
And then you shimmy to the right.
Yes. So also, Storm, do you remember what happened to you, Detective Storm, last week?
Yeah. Cynthia got attacked by, or one of the bikers that was in the cell with Cynthia got attacked by another inmate, or another detainee, who was bit by an animal of some kind, contracted the super rabies and went bonkers, and I had to put him down.
Yep, that's very effective.
And then I proceeded to berate the on-duty guard.
Yep.
For leaving his post.
That is what you did.
What's wrong with you?
Yeah. All right. So yeah, you've cleaned up, or at least helped detain that mess. Basically, they've cleaned up the bodies. Cynthia P. Bathwater is shaken to his core.
Mm-hmm.
So what are you going to do?
I'm going to go up to. I'm just going to release him. I'm
Okay.
going to go up to the cell and I'm going to open it. I'm going to pull him out, check and make sure that he's okay, other than just being shooken up, and then send him on his way, and then potentially post his bail later.
Okay.
But he obviously doesn't need to be here right now. I mean, his crime was nothing compared to, what these other people have done, and plus we don't have time to keep an eye on all the prisoners. So
Fair enough. So yeah, you're letting Cynthia just walk right out, basically.
yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's fair. Yeah. So Cynthia goes ahead, gives you a nod, and walks right out of the precinct.
Stay safe, kid.
He nods and says, "Yeah, thanks." I can't channel Filties very well,
Right.
so
right.
Not chaotic enough.
No, I'm not at all.
Nobody is.
No, it's true.
Like, that Cynthia sounded very odd.
Right. Sounded very sane. No, but anyway,
And then I will approach the duty guard again, and I will smack him upside the back of the head. and say, "Don't ever let that happen again. If I catch you slacking on the job again, it's your badge." I'm sick of this shit.
Jeez, Storm. All right, man.
And then I'll head to my desk to see what's up with dude.
Okay. So yeah, you all are sitting in the office. You reach the desk. Dude's kind of looking around. You notice him kind of rifling through a few papers.
Can I help you?
He,
Find
he
everything you
looks
need?
up and he looks up and waves. Oh yeah. To be honest with you, I just came here because I figured this would be the safest place to be, considering the set is an open field with all of these animals running around.
Well, you wouldn't be wrong there. Um, we don't really have any place for you, unless you want to spend the night in a cell. But I mean, it's kind of up to you, though. I mean, you really can't get any safer than this place, I guess. I mean, can I help you with anything else? Do you have any?
I was a little curious. He points towards all of the fucking ammo boxes on the tables.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
Well, I
those.
mean, can never be underprepared. That's for sure. We don't know exactly what's going down. Uh, some type of weird super rabies, I guess is what they're calling it. So, it's better to be safe than sorry. I really hope that we don't have to use this. But orders from the top, I guess.
Well, I suppose the only other thing I could do is offer any help if I could.
Do you have any police training?
Not police, but I'm pretty physically fit. I used to box a while.
Unfortunately, I can't let you in on any business unless you've had the proper training. Um, so probably just gonna have to stay here.
All right. Now, as you're talking, Lieutenant Brenna bursts into the room. Hey, Storm, everybody. We're going to have a special meeting here in just a moment.
All right, LT.
He points to himself and goes, Drew, should I not go?
No, you shouldn't. You can stay at my desk though.
He
I
nods.
tell you
All
what,
right.
if there's anything that you can help out with, I'll let you know when I come back.
He nods. Okay.
Fair enough. All right. So as you all, as all the officers kind of gather into this one conference room, you see that Brenna and Irons they're arguing, and the mayor's next to them, trying to kind of keep everything calm. After a moment, he says, or he kind of puts his hands up and waves away Brenna and Irons and steps up to the podium. He says, all right, everyone. As you all know, there have been several odd animal attacks as of recently. So at the mayor's office, we've decided to go ahead and call for a 6 p.m. curfew. At that, the whole office kind of just bursts out into a little bit of moaning, a little bit of groaning, a little bit of, oh no, oh man. And everyone suddenly realizes the game with the Gators is going to be canceled. And you think that everyone's more concerned about that than what's been going on recently. At that, the mayor kind of looks down, shakes his head a little bit, and says, I expect the police department to assist us in making sure that these precautions are taken, and that we are going to go ahead and make sure that everyone is safe. We'll be doing nightly patrols, and there shouldn't be anything after, and hopefully by Thursday, everything will be resolved.
Storm kind of raises his hand. What are we doing about the RC slasher things? Are we putting that on hold for now, or?
Brian's, wow. Irons points at you and goes, "We're going to talk about that later, Storm."
I just kind of put my hands up in a defensive posture, like, all right, carry on.
At that, the mayor just kind of nods his head and walks off the stage. After a few moments, you see people complaining. You know, they're like, "Man, we had money on that game. You know, I was going to make a little bit extra on the side." And there was a few people that are like, "Well, you know, this is good. This is a good thing. We got to make sure we get the whole city under control first." And a few people are kind of dismissive, saying, "Oh, this is a joke. Come on. Animal attacks? Really? I don't buy it." But after the meeting, after everyone leaves the room, Irons approaches you, Storm, and says, "The RC Slasher case is closed. We're done."
But sir, I mean, what about all those people? We don't have a killer. What do we,
Listen.
are all those families just going to like go without justice?
When we're done with this, we'll reopen the case, but not before.
All right, whatever. It's your call.
But I do have a special assignment for you.
Oh, I can hardly wait. He says in his head.
Okay, fair enough. He hands you what looks like kind of almost balloon-looking letters that are made out of chintzy plastic. He says, "Hang this up by your office and by Brandis."
What do they say?
As you unfurl, you see a W, an E, 2 L's, COME, and then Leon.
Somebody can't spell.
Mm-hmm.
Will do, sir.
There's an Easter egg for you.
Yep, I'm
Yeah,
trying not to
yeah.
nerd out over the fact you got
Yeah,
the spelling right, actually.
Yeah.
All right. Yep. So now
Is that all, sir? Is there anything else?
Yeah, take some time off until this is over with.
You want me to take time off?
Once you're done
You
with
don't-
that, go ahead. You're fine.
But what about the curfew? Kind of all hands on deck, isn't it?
We'll call you in when we need you.
All right.
All right. You do get the sense that he's being rather dismissive.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right, so I guess I go back to my desk then.
All right. Fair enough. All right. So, and where does Dude go? Is Dude going to hang out in the office or?
Dude's probably gonna call some of the dudes on the set and tell them to get to one of the hotels, and he's probably gonna either, if Storm's going home alone, he might like tag along, say some things, and then go back to his hotel.
Okay. That's fair. All right. So in the meantime, Aiden, you wake up in the hospital. Once again,
Hello.
you have that burning in your shoulder from where you were bitten. And you have a deep, deep hunger.
Would you say that she has pain and it's multiplying?
I kill you. All right. Yeah, it's electrifying.
Only
Anyway.
if she's losing control.
Yeah, okay. So, Aiden, what do you do?
Well, Aiden is just like, I'm going to rest. I'm just going to stay in the hospital for as long as it takes for this burning to go away.
Okay.
And he might ask for more food.
Okay. So you hit the
So I
button and you say, "Hey, nurse, could I get some more food?"
Yes.
Okay. Go ahead and roll. I believe it was perception, but let me double check on that. I'm off my game for some reason. I need focus. Go ahead and roll spot hidden for me, please.
Okay.
All right, 68. Okay, never mind. So they do bring you food, and you just gobble it down.
Does the hunger go away at all?
It subsides for a bit, but go ahead and give me another Constitution check, please.
Okay.
Okay, and you have to be roll below a 50, and you rolled an 83. Okay. You notice that your skin feels super itchy right now. Like you almost want to tear it off. It itches so bad.
Okay. Well, Aiden thinks, and he's like, well, and he calls the nurse again.
Okay.
He's a horrible patient. And he's just like, do you have anything to help reduce itching? I feel like I'm just going to tear my arm off.
Well, we have some anti-itch cream. We can bring that for you.
Yes, please, that would help very much. Thank you.
Okay. So after a little bit, they do bring you the cream. They actually begin applying it for you.
Oh, that's nice.
But it doesn't seem to be helping much.
Oh.
After a bit, probably, we'll say around... Oh, thank you for the sub. Was that Storm? Did Storm do the thing? Yep, Storm did the thing with the gift sub.
Storm did the thing.
Storm did the thing. Thank you, Storm, for doing the thing.
Storm did the big thing.
You did a big thing. I appreciate
Storm
you.
the same.
Yep, VIP. It's true. All right.
No, don't tell lies. It's not nice to lie to your viewers.
It's not a lie. But anyway, clever. So, yeah. So, the doctor, I'm sorry. Let me take a step back. After a little bit, a man in a white lab coat walks into the room and says, Mr. Beckett, you were submitted last night, or you were...
Admitted.
Admitted, yeah. Sorry. I'm having a brain fart tonight. Anyway. You were admitted last night due to an attack. We've run some blood tests and we've noticed a few discrepancies, but nothing to worry about. We're going to go ahead and let you go home later today. You should be fine.
Aiden just looks at him and says, are you sure? I mean, I have this burning in my shoulder. I'm itching really bad.
No. It'll be fine. You'll be okay. We'll give you a prescription for some more of that itch cream and some pain medication.
Well, Aiden's not going to argue with the professionals, and he just nods and is like, okay, whatever you think is best.
You have a good evening.
You too.
All right. So the doctor immediately turns on his heels and walks out, almost running from you.
That inspires confidence.
When the guys in lab coats start running.
Mm-hmm. All right. So the rest of the day is fairly quiet for you all. Alan, you said you were calling your crew together.
Mm-hmm.
All right. So I believe who's your in charge, or your second in command?
My number 2 would most likely be where is he? There it is. The man by the name of Kevin.
Mm-hmm.
Worked with him for, pretty much our entire adult lives.
Mm-hmm.
He's pretty much the second in command. Basically, I want him to pull together the leads from the different groups, and we're basically just going to give him a quick rundown. Say, look, I had some things happen at home last night. It's left us kind of shaken, so I need to take care of my home and my family today. As a result, Kevin's going to take the lead. He trusts that everybody still knows what they need to do, but I want to urge everybody to be extra careful today. There's a lot more activity around the building than we're used to. Make sure they stay out of the officer's way. Make sure that they keep their ears open, because he's not going to tell them about the rumor that Kendo brought up, but He's going to make sure that they keep their ears open because, things can't always get worse before they get better.
Right. Now, almost
And
as
if
if
worse comes to worse, this is important. If worse comes to worse, if anyone doesn't feel safe at work, he will not hold it against them if they don't want to stay.
and almost as if on cue, as if you're trying to dance around this subject, the radio off in the corner of the or the radio in the corner of the site, just off to the side, almost flicks on by itself, or it seems to. You hear the voice of the announcer. In other news, there will be a 6 p.m. curfew put into place beginning this evening. We're hoping to have it finished by Thursday. Just be safe out there, Raccoon City.
Well, on that note, then, I want everybody wrapped up and out of the building by 5.
Okay. So now, once again, so you're going to go ahead and try to go into the precinct?
Yes.
Okay. Now, they did tell you, don't worry about it. Don't come in. But you're going to still try and go ahead.
Well, I was already in the area anyway,
Okay.
so there's no reason not to.
Okay. Fair enough. All right. So you're like, all right, let's go ahead and do some work, right?
Well, like I said, I'm just going to, talk to them, and then I'm going to go home.
Okay. You're going up.
I'm not staying. I'm leaving them with orders, letting them know why I'm not going to be there for the day, and then I'm going to leave.
Okay. Fair enough. So Kevin says, all right, boss, how are you holding up?
Honestly, I'm nervous. I've lived in this city my whole life, and I've never seen anything like this before. People are acting different. I don't know how else to put it. It's almost like everybody can feel there's something going on out there. You know what it reminds me of? Right before they started finding bodies in the woods. Remember when all those high school kids started acting out?
Yeah.
It's like they knew something was coming but didn't know how to word it.
Aw. Thanks, Ken Beal, for the follow, yo. Welcome to the party, pal.
Woo, welcome.
He kind of nods as you say that. He's like, yeah, I know, man. I heard you got attacked by an actual raccoon last night.
Yeah, mean son of a bitch.
Yeah, well, I had a rat the size of a football try to latch on to me. He shows you his leg and says, got me right there, too, right before I stomped him.
Shit. Well, rats are nasty things. If you haven't seen a doctor yet, I'd recommend you you at least take a few minutes to go see somebody.
Yeah.
Just be on the safe side.
I'm feeling a bit off, but I should be
Hey,
all right.
last thing you need is to lose your foot while you're working out here, right?
Yeah.
Your insurance ain't going to cover that.
I'll probably head there tomorrow.
The sooner the better.
Yeah, the thing that sucks, though, is they're canceling the game, right?
Yeah, I know. It sucks.
Yeah. I have money riding on that.
That reminds me. Wonder if I can get my money back from Brenna. No game, no pool, right?
Yeah, that's fair. You should ask him.
Well, I'm not going to worry about it right now.
Fair enough.
And like I said, make sure you pass on word to the rest of the team. Let them know what's going on. And like I said, with the curfew in effect, I want everybody out of here and on their way home by 5 o'clock.
All right, we'll make sure.
No OT today.
Got
Okay?
I got it. I was looking forward to that, but all right, we'll make it happen.
Don't worry. We'll make up for it later.
Okay.
Hey, there's always the clock tower renovations.
That's true. All right. So at that point, Kevin claps his hands, and pretty much the team starts to going ahead and trying to get into the building to begin their work for the day.
All right. I guess with that, it's time for me to head home.
All right. All right, dude. So you're kind of wandering out in the city at this point. Do you have any idea where you're going? What you want to do?
I don't think there's really anybody else he'd check on at the moment, so I guess he's heading to his hotel.
Okay.
Since that's safer than the set.
Fair enough. So you head to one of the hotels in the area.
Yeah. I mean, I assumed he had a room there.
Well, I mean, you were they had you up in a trailer. So
Yeah.
Did we leave together or did he leave separate?
that is a good question.
Yeah, he probably would have just walked along with Storm.
Okay.
Okay, then I probably would have invited him over for a drink.
Fair enough. All right. So you all are sitting there having a little drink. What are you drinking?
Storm's probably having a whiskey.
Fair enough.
Dude's probably got like a martini or something.
But he's not like he's not like chugging it. He's just kind of sipping on it, like contemplating what was said in the meeting, and just kind of processing everything.
Okay.
Why he was being sent home. Nothing's really making any sense to him.
Right.
Yeah. As
And then
dude
they're
sipping.
I'm sorry. What was that?
Oh, go ahead.
Okay. As dude's sipping his drink, he notices that Storm is a little worried and goes, "Hey, something bad going on at work?"
Don't know, truthfully. This whole thing just seems weird. Like, don't get me wrong. Like, the chief is always weird. He's always off. Like, I don't know. I always get bad juju vibes from that guy. But I don't know. Today just, I don't know. I can't place it. He sent me home. Usually situations like this, curfew and everything, it's all hands on deck. But he
he
sent
said-
me home.
I know it's a little cliche, but did you know something you're not supposed to?
I don't think so.
Fair enough. Go ahead and give me an intelligence roll.
Who?
Me?
Yeah, Storm. Or if you're also trying to figure something out, you go ahead and give me one as well, dude.
Okay. I
D100,
guess
right?
we'll try to puzzle this out then.
It is. This is something called the idea roll.
20 and 35.
Okay, so the 20 would be from Dude. Dude's intelligence is 55. Okay, that's good. And Detective Storm, everything's being sticky on my screen, which sounds weird, but what I mean is all your character sheets that I'm moving around are getting caught. Your intelligence is 70. Okay, good job. All right, so Storm, you can definitely figure out that Chief Irons, it's clear that he's hiding something. You have a feeling that it might be related to the RC slasher.
Okay.
All right, now, Dude, go ahead and give me a roundabout idea exactly what you're trying to help him with. Are you trying to help him figure out what Irons is up to, or?
Yeah, trying to figure out like what Irons is up to and why he sent him home.
Right. So it sounds to you both kind of get the idea. Wait, this sounds like it might be related to the RC slasher, as in maybe
maybe the chief knows who it is.
Right. He might be covering for him.
Duke gets like a flash of inspiration, and he goes, I might be speaking from movie logic here, but I've been in a couple of those police chief gone bad story films, and this definitely sounds like one of them.
Yeah, as much as I hate to agree with that logic, seems to be the only thing. Maybe I was getting too close. And he's either covering or he's the one behind it.
Mm-hmm.
I knew that fucker didn't sit right with me.
I haven't seen him much, but he definitely gives me the heebie-jeebies.
He is definitely a piece of work. That's for sure.
Fair enough. All right, so that's what you all are doing. All right, going back to Alan. So you're driving home.
Mm-hmm.
What's on your mind? What are you thinking about?
What's on his mind? Well, he's got the radio on.
Mm-hmm.
He's got it tuned to the local news station. Right now, he can't shake this nervous feeling in his gut. Like, I don't know. What happened last night left him shaken in ways that he's really not sure how to word it.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, he's been in nasty situations. He's been in fights. He's been mugged before. This is different, and he doesn't really understand why. So really, he's just trying to work his way through it. Maybe he's just talking to himself a little bit, sort of practicing what he's going to say to his daughter when he gets home. Realizes about halfway through what he's saying makes no fucking sense.
Mm-hmm.
Starts over again. Really, his mind is just kind of all over the place at the moment.
Fair enough. Go ahead and give me a listen check, please.
Listen? Okie dokie. Let's see. Probably not going to make this. Yeah, it's a 91.
Nope. Okay, never mind. So, immediately...
I only had a 20, so, you know.
Yeah. All of a sudden, as you're kind of, dazed in and out, you just hear... Boom.
I hit the curb. Shit!
Basically you feel something hit the car.
Oh, shit. Was it something big?
It was something big.
Fuck. Did I hit something or did something hit me?
A little bit of both.
You don't need to check it out. Just go home. Your daughter's.
Well,
that's a little hit and run.
Now I'm assuming you
let's
weren't
stop the car, look around. Well, of course I'm going to stop.
Yeah. Okay.
I got to look around, see if I can see what I hit. Gotta hope it's not a who.
So as you step out, you do notice a red pair of sneakers directly in front of your car.
Them damn who's.
And they are attached to a pair of legs.
Oh, hell. Fuck. Okay. Now Alan's going to start panicking a little bit. He doesn't know first aid, but he has to see if they're okay. So he's probably just going to pop the door open and just run up to whoever it was. Like, oh, holy shit. Oh my God. Are you okay? Please tell me you're okay.
All right. So as you run around the front, you do see a younger girl. She's bleeding from her nose.
Mm-hmm.
She has kind of long black hair, but she seems to be... She's not out cold, but she definitely looks dazed.
Okay.
She doesn't answer you when you call.
Okay. Well, Alan he's got a mobile phone. He's got one of those old gray bricks. Mm-hmm. So he's gonna try to call for help.
Okay. So you go ahead, dial emergency services.
Ring.
Okay. It rings through. Emergency services, how may I help you?
Shit. There's been an accident. Give him my location. Tell him the pedestrian's been hit. She's conscious but unresponsive.
Okay. We'll send someone right away, sir.
All right. What should I do?
Stay there. Stay calm.
Okay.
Don't try to move her.
Right.
And go ahead and make sure that everyone stands back if any crowds try to gather. But
all
otherwise, definitely stay out of the way. We'll be there shortly.
All right. Okay. Now I got to call Lizzie.
Okay. So, yep. After that, you call your daughter Lizzie.
Yep.
All right. What do you say? She says,
I'm just going to tell her, hey, Lizzie, I'm going to be a little bit late coming back. Ran into some trouble on the road.
Are you okay?
Yeah, I'm fine, but there's been an accident out here.
Are you all right?
It's gonna. Oh yeah, I'm fine. I'm fine. Don't worry. But somebody's been hurt, and I got to stay here until the paramedics show up.
All right. Well, be safe, Dad.
You too. Remember, lock the doors.
Okay. I'm scared.
Well, don't worry too much. I'll be home as soon as I can.
All right.
All right.
So, yeah. So after
Now just twiddle our thumbs and wait.
Well, as you begin hanging up, you feel something grasp onto your legs.
The fuck? Better not be another fucking raccoon.
It looks like the girl's actually trying to steady herself, and almost as if she's using you to climb up.
Oh, that is not good. She needs to stay put. Again, having one of those moments where player knowledge versus character knowledge.
Right.
I know what's going on. Alan is a dumb son of a bitch who don't know any better.
Oh yeah, like I'm trying to deal with Chief Irons and trying to not.
But anyway,
all right. So Alan's first instinct is she needs to lay back down. She doesn't need to stand up.
Okay.
She's just lay down and wait for the EMT.
Okay. So go ahead and give me a little. Basically, you're going to use your brawl to kind of not exactly push her down, but get her to. Or how are you? Actually, you should tell me. How are you trying to get her to lay back down? Are you trying to persuade her, physically, restrain her a little bit? What?
Probably a little bit of both.
Okay. Then I tell you what.
Probably, I know that talking to her probably is not going to work well because she's dazed, confused, hurt. So it's going to be part physical, but I'm going to try to be reassuring at the same time. But take her, grab her by the wrist. Try to just ease her back down.
Okay. So give me a light brawl. We're having a nice light brawl tonight.
A light brawl. That's what we like to do after dinner out here.
Shall we?
I like how everyone immediately turned Irish. Well done.
Well, of course. Where else would you get a light brawl?
All right, go ahead and roll your brawl, please.
I rolled a 5.
Wow, well done. So you definitely are able to move her down. By the way, you have up to 75, so anything below 75 and below, you're good. And go ahead and give me that persuade.
Persuade? Where are you, persuade? There you are. Have a 60 in that.
Mm-hmm.
That's a 35.
Okay, and you only needed 60, so good job. So yeah, you're very reassuring. You're trying to move down. She looks up at you, and you can tell her eyes are completely dilated. Well, yeah, dilated, yeah. And she goes, but you're able to get her basically.
No, you need to lay down. And say, it's going to be okay. They're going to, the ambulance is going to be here. They're going to take care of you, but you have to lay still until they get here.
After a moment, she kind of looks almost at your chest. And then she goes, Jesus, mister, you got to watch where you're going. And she rubs her head as she sits down.
I'm really sorry. I've already called for the paramedics. They should be here soon. I'm not going to leave you until they get here.
All right. You owe me a bike or something.
After a day like this, probably more than that.
Fair enough. So you all sit there for the ambulance to arrive, and after a few moments, or after probably about 20 minutes, they arrive, take her away, and they say, geez, we're probably going to have to get the cops involved in this. We're going to need to take your information.
I know.
So they record your number.
Driver's license, insurance card, everything.
Mm-hmm. All right. And at that point, an officer does arrive on the scene, starts taking your information, asking you about everything that's occurred.
Mm-hmm.
They walk into the ambulance, start talking to her. And after a little bit, they're like, yeah, I mean, we'll see what happens. I mean, she doesn't seem too severely injured, but, we'll be in touch.
Of course. Meanwhile, in the back of his head, he's thinking, "Oh shit, my insurance premiums are going to go through the roof after this."
Okay. All right. So we're gonna skip ahead a little bit. So Aiden, it's 4 p.m.
Oh, hi.
It's 4 p.m. The nurses have already unhooked you from your IV machine. They've actually given you the prescription medication and sent you home, or they're sending you home now. As you walk out the hospital door, you do see an ambulance pull up. They pull out a stretcher with a little girl on it. She seems more or less fine, but a little dazed. They pull her in. And you notice, though, that it looks like the ambulances are in almost a circuit. They're just coming in, dropping people off, and leaving.
Oh. That's not good.
Mm-hmm.
Well, he walks back inside and tries to stop, like, one of the employees there. Is like, why are there so many ambulances coming in and out?
It's an older woman that you asked that question to. She goes, "Oh, dear. There's been a lot of animal attacks, and, well, people are getting crazy. There's going to be a lockdown here in a couple hours. Curfew. 6 o'clock. You can't be out or you'll get arrested."
Really?
Yep, true enough.
Not them curfews.
You better get
It's
home
like-
quick, dear.
It's like, okay, thank you. And just have a nice day. Be safe. And leaves.
Okay, fair enough. All right, as you walk home, you go ahead and roll another spot hidden for me.
Okay.
Ooh.
Okay. 41? Okay.
Day one.
Mm-hmm. And your spot hidden is a 30, so okay, never mind. You're kind of walking absent-mindedly through the city. I'm assuming you're walking, or are you driving?
Walking's fine.
Okay.
Walking's fine.
So you're walking back to your house. You're rather absent-minded. You do smell something delicious, like really good. Like it's that smells as if it would hit the spot, but you're not really paying too much attention to that. You get home. What are you doing?
Well, Aida's just going to try to restore some normalcy to his life and start cooking whatever dinner.
Okay. What are you thinking about for dinner?
Oh, I have no idea. I can't even pick that for myself.
That's fair. What are we talking, like hamburger, or are we talking something vegetarian, or what?
Meat.
Yes.
It's back on the
I just
menu,
wanna say
boys.
steak.
Okay, you want a nice juicy steak after that. Makes sense. You're hungry, right?
Yeah.
All right. So as you pull out the steak, let's say you've had it in your fridge instead of your freezer, because that happens. But as you pull it out of the plastic wrap, like, it smells so good. Like right now, you kind of just want to take a bite out of it.
Aiden is just like, well, this is super weird. And is going to hold himself back from doing that and tries to cook it.
All right, do me a favor and roll roll power.
Okay.
I'm interested to see what 70. Okay, you would have had to beat 50. All right, so after a few moments, you just notice that you just take a big chunk out of the steak, just raw, and you are just gobbling it down. You're just like, and before you know it, your hands are covered in blood.
Oh, that's nice. Aiden is just super freaked out at himself.
Yep. And let me check something real quick, because this is the perfect time for a sanity roll. Let me double check when you what you have to do for that. I apologize. Go ahead and roll a D100. Oh, somebody's jamming.
Phone call.
Fair enough, yeah.
Not talking right now. I'm busy.
I'm busy. 97. Okay, there we go. All right. So this is a rather unusual event. You lose 3 sanity. Basically, you go into a little bit of shock. You're like, what am I doing?
Yeah, sounds accurate.
So that takes you from 99 to 94.
Okie dokie.
Like, and you're on the verge of just flipping out. But you managed to keep your composure.
Okay.
So you put the steak down. It's already half eaten. There's a little bit of the liquid running down your chin. Not exactly blood, but it's composed of it. There's a little bit of plasma in there.
Mysoglobin.
Yeah, mysoglobin. Yeah, exactly. So
Yes.
what do you do now after that event?
Aiden is just in a wild panic, and he calls 911. Is like, well, tries to.
Okay. Emergency services. How may I help you? Right.
Hey, I have no idea what's going on, but I just ate half of a raw steak, and I couldn't help myself or stop myself. I'm a little freaked out.
Oh, okay. Do you need us to send someone out? I mean, it just sounds like you're hungry.
There's no need to send anyone out. Just, do you think I'll be okay? I mean, this is weird.
Well, in theory, there shouldn't be any issues. You might need to see a doctor just to make sure that you have some antibiotics just in case there's worms. But for the most part, you should be safe, even though it's raw. The only thing you would be at risk for is probably salmonella poisoning.
Okay, thank you.
All right. You might want to get checked up as soon as possible, though. And what did you say your name was?
Aiden.
Okay. Thank you, Aiden.
No problem.
You have a good evening.
You too. Thank you.
Okay. Go ahead and roll intelligence, please.
Okay.
Now watch out for them E. coli's.
Right. Okay. So you rolled a 43. You had to beat roll under 45, which you did. So you figure you hear something odd in the voice, and it's kind of like they didn't really mean they didn't really mean that in a night, or basically you sensed a little bit of threatening in their voice. Twitch was broken for a while, Jade. Well, welcome back.
Broken? Why you break it?
Why you break?
How dare you?
Why you go and break nice Twitch?
But yes, you notice a little bit of a threat in the voice.
Okay. Aiden just passes it off as maybe they've just had a long day or something.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. And he goes back to the steak and is like, just cook it. Just eat and go to bed and check it out in the morning.
Okay. Fair enough. All right. So you all are taking a rest for the evening.
Yeah.
All right. We're going to go ahead and go back to Storm. So, Storm, you and Dude are still at your place. What are you all thinking about? What are you all doing?
Well, as much as Storm would like to just storm over to the RCP or the RPD and confront Irons, he's also, 100% about the law, so he knows that there's a curfew in effect about this time. So, but he's going to probably be reviewing whatever case notes that he brought home, which is, and knowing Storm, it's all of it.
Okay.
And he could get to see if there's anything that could possibly connect 100% to Chief Irons, or if there's any connection of the killer to Chief Irons. Whether or not Chief, even if Chief Irons didn't kill the guy, or it isn't the killer, but maybe he knows the person who is. He's just looking for connections.
Right. Fair enough. Okay. So go ahead. And for that, I'm going to want you to roll. This is going to require a little bit of psychology. So go ahead and roll some of that. Crowbar's got Paco. Kirk. Hey, Crowbar's got...
Crowbar, what's up?
Yeah.
Oh.
That Crowbar, he's an all right guy.
Yeah, he is.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right. So what are we rolling there? Have you rolled it out?
And Roman.
And rolling.
Damn it.
What? Okay. So your
Psychology or psychoanalysis?
Ooh. No, for this I'm gonna say psychology. Okay. No, you would have had to beat a 15. You rolled a 41.
Yeah.
Bobo the Iceman, what's up? Welcome, both of ye.
Hey,
All right.
Bobo, what's up?
Yeah. So you all you're just kind of leafing through the papers. You can't figure anything out. Go ahead and both of you give me a listen, please. Right,
Okay.
It's for reducing insanity. Basically, so in this game, there's two ways to heal. One is the physical healing, which is medicine. Psychoanalysis is basically your mental healing. It basically recovers some of your sanity, or reduces the loss of it. All right, you rolled a 80, Storm. So you are absorbed in your work. You're trying to figure out what's going
That's
on.
hands, actually.
Yeah. Okay. What about dude?
I rolled 16.
Oh, you rolled a 16. Okay, and your listen was much less than that. It was a. Unless I'm looking.
Is 20.
Okay, good deal. Oh, I was looking at the wrong character sheet anyway. Ha ha! Shouldn't have multiple up, but I do, so deal with that. Anyway,
That's hands.
okay. You hear a scratching in the walls.
In the wall?
In the wall. You hear something going.
looks over.
Shh, shh, shh.
He looks over and gives kind of a worried, like, you hear that?
What? What's up?
Sounds
What?
like something scratching in the wall.
In the wall?
Yeah.
Which wall?
He points towards the wall that has the scratching sound.
Yeah, that's actually it's coming from right behind you. Like the scratching almost sounds as if it was scratching in your ears. It was that close.
Storm's gonna put down the file that he's reading, and he's gonna draw his service pistol.
Okay. Go ahead and give me another
And
listen.
he's gonna move away from that wall.
Mm-hmm.
Duke wields his baseball bat.
Damn it!
Nope, you still can't hear it. You think dude's maybe a little crazy because you're hearing nothing. But after
Sure,
a
it's
few
just not a rat.
What if it's one of the rabies rats?
You got a point, I guess.
He just kind of taps the wall with the bat.
immediately as you tap the wall actually begins to bulge, as if there was a baseball, or not baseball, but a basketball that was trying to push itself through the wall.
Should I?
Yes. Storm's just gonna ignore what dude says and just fire 2 shots at the.
You're just gonna pop it, okay? Well, how about everyone roll dexterity for me while I hydrate because Jade told me to.
That's just
Everybody hydrate.
Surprise, motherfucker.
Thank you. Okay. 16 from you. All right, Storm. 73. Okay. And so yeah, you definitely. Well, you actually only failed your. No, you failed it by quite a bit. Well, no, by 3.
Yes.
You failed it by 3. You're good.
No.
Oh no, I'm looking
I
at.
failed it by 20.
I'm looking at Aiden. Aiden's the dexterous one. I apologize.
Hello. I'm here now. What's up?
No. I was looking at your character sheet while I was talking to Storm because that's the kind of person I am. Oh, we got Mr. X walking around. All right. So Storm, you rolled the worst. So, or I should say, you rolled the highest. So you actually are going to tell me what you do first.
shoot the wall, the bulge.
Okay, that's what you're going for. Now, something is going to come out of that wall.
Yes.
But so going from that, dude, you rolled the best. So you get to act first.
Okay, he just decides to go with his gut and smash at that wall with the bulge in the wall with his baseball.
Go ahead. All right, roll that brawl.
It's whack-a-mole.
Yep.
Swinging for the fences.
Smack that bulge.
Okay. 59. My brawl is 90.
Your brawl is 90. Okay. So yes, you strike it hard.
Bang. I need to check what the damage was on that again because I forgot. 1d8 plus another d8. So we'll do it.
And then you get to add your damage bonus, which for you is another d4.
Okay.
So it's d8,
So-
d8, 4, d4.
Yep. Oh wait, a d4, not a 4. Okay.
Yeah.
1.
Damage bonuses in this system are kind of wonky, but I like it. So
Yeah. Okay, so all in all, 15 damage to the wall.
okay, 15 damage to the wall. All right. So let me check something real quick. All right. Now, as you take a swat at the wall, the bulge actually moves higher up. But you strike exactly in that one spot. And you just make a big hole. You just bash it in. Okay?
Okay.
And then immediately, something large bursts out and jumps at you. Now, you do have a chance to react, so you can roll dodge.
Me too, or
Roll
just
with
him?
the dodge.
Just him.
99.
Nope, you do not dodge. Okay. So it's a large, almost like, you're not sure if it's a baby. Yeet. Well done. Well done, Jade. You don't know if it's a baby with a tail, if it's like a hairless monkey, or just the biggest rat you've ever seen.
No, Paco. How about no? None of the above.
So
just a
The
baseball
ROUSs,
bat or
I don't think they
baseball
exist.
basketball.
yeah, so it jumps out and bites hard on your leg.
Ow.
You take 3 points of damage. Go ahead and give me a Constitution check, please.
Constitution check incoming.
You have to roll 60 or under.
5.
Well done. Okay. Yeah, so whatever this thing was, it bit into you hard. Okay? Let's
Yeah.
see. You're now at 19 hit points. Okay.
I'm at 20.
Oh, sorry. There was something else I was doing. You are at 20. I apologize.
Okay.
Like I said, I'm off my game. I'm trying to get on it, baby, but I don't know.
That's good.
Yep. Listen. All right. Anyway, so now, Storm, it's your turn. The creature has burst out of the wall. It has attacked dude. What do you do?
Washroom complete.
Okay, you're actually going to fire on it this time. Okay. Don't do too bad. Don't roll a 99 or 100. All right, well done. You did not. You rolled actually really well. Why are these character sheets so sticky? Oh, somebody did roll a 99. No.
I did.
Yep.
For the dodge.
Well, you don't have to dodge. It's shooting the Storm shot the thing.
No. All of his rolls are just starting to catch up to the.
Oh, that's hilarious. By the way,
Good job.
I do apologize. So what happened when you tried to dodge out of the way, dude? You actually tripped and fell back. So you're now prone while this creature is biting into you. With a 99, that was a fumble. Okay.
Okay.
So Storm, yep, you shot the creature. It was not able to get out of the way. Roll damage.
Damage for me is 1d10. Do I get any damage boost bonuses to that?
Nope. Not with a gun, you don't.
I'm just wondering. Just want to make sure before that.
Yeah, I understand.
Fucking,
Okay.
I want to go home.
You clip the creature. So after that, you notice that it is in fact a large rat, but it looks like its skull is, or its brains are almost bursting out of its skull. It's sitting there snarling, almost rabid. It has blood red eyes.
Okay.
Okay.
Well, I want to aim for the brain.
We'll go ahead and roll
That's
sanity, please.
Sanity, that's just D100, right?
Yep, D100. And that's going to be for both of you, please.
Okay.
Okay. Storm. Okay, wow, you both rolled really well. Storm rolled the 19, and Dude rolled a 10. Congratulations. You both lose 1 sanity.
Okay.
So that drops
Alright.
Storm to 98, and that takes Dude to...
98.
Yep, you're correct. All right, cool. Cynthia was the one who lost Sandy last time. So yeah,
Yep.
like this thing is freaking you out. Like you can actually see like malevolent intelligence behind its eyes to a degree. It's mostly animalistic, but there's something going on behind its eyes. Dude, you're on the ground. This thing has pinned you. What are you doing?
Get it off of me.
Okay? How are you doing that? Or actually, I'm sorry. We should do this the reverse. Storm, you roll the 73. Go ahead, and what are you going to do?
73. Oh, my deck.
Yeah.
Okay.
Narf.
I'm gonna shoot it, I guess,
Mhm.
again.
Okay, repeat. Yeah, the creature's just going
Yeah.
to keep trying to rip into Dude. And what are you doing, Dude? It's your turn. You can figure it out.
Oh, okay, well, we'll just save
Use
that right
brute
then.
force to get the creature off.
Okay, so that would be your brawl, right?
Yep.
All right, go for it.
4.
Ooh, very, very good. All right, and that was way better. So how are you doing? Are you just throwing it across the room? What's happening?
Yeah, he grabs the thing and just launches it to the other room, the side of the room.
Okay. Go ahead and roll your damage for that.
Would that just be
The damage bonus. Just a D4.
E4? 3.
Okay, so you literally sling this thing across the room. It bounces off the wall. You see a blood splatter, and it just drops to the floor like a brick, and you hear a wet thunk.
Okay. Rat baseball, here we go.
Okay. It seems like the creature's laying still.
Duke bumps Detective Storm on the shoulder. Hey, can we destroy that thing?
Storm shoots it in the head
Okay, fair enough.
again. Just
Bam.
just be sure. So I guess I'll just use that 40 I rolled earlier, unless you want me to roll again.
I mean, it's a little bit of both. It's a little bit of Resident. Well, it's actually Call of Cthulhu with a Resident Evil. Yeah. But anyway, so yes, go ahead and roll the attack. You said, or you want to use your 40 that you went ahead and rolled.
Well, it was up to you. I'll take the 11 actually. I think.
It doesn't matter.
Yeah,
It was a less than 5 or 5 or less. So
Yeah.
you shoot the creature directly in the head. Yeah, it bursts. But go ahead and give me a spot hidden for both of you, please.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
Well, ignore the damage then.
Yeah, I mean, this thing's done.
41 for spot hidden.
Okay. So it's still mostly. Okay.
69. What is mine? Fuck me.
Yeah, so you both didn't succeed on that. So as far as you're concerned, this was just a really big, really nasty rat that just scurried out of the wall.
I have a fucking hole in my apartment.
You do.
And my police chief might be a serial killer. The dude I invited over for drinks has a hole in his leg from being bit by a rat.
Mm-hmm.
My wife left me.
Okay.
My child's dead. My case is going nowhere.
Mm-hmm.
I'm beginning to think maybe you should quit being a detective and start up a career as a country musician,
Well,
because that's excellent fodder for a song.
right. But you still have your truck in theory or car, and well, you don't have a
No, I
dog,
have
so
a
you're good.
bicycle.
Yeah, you're fine. All right. So yes, Alan.
Yes.
So it's getting dark. It's 6 p.m. Everyone needs to be home, as far as you're aware. That's
Yep.
what they broadcast. So yeah, what are you doing?
Lizzie and I are at home. You know, I've tried to make things as calm as possible. You know, we made dinner. You know, probably put on a movie or something. You know, called in to check on a few, you know, neighbors or friends or whatever. But honestly, I'm just trying to keep things as calm as possible.
Mm-hmm.
And of course, at the same time, I also went around and I locked all the doors and windows, put down the blinds, closed the curtains.
Okay, fair enough.
I mean, yeah, admittedly, this probably has Lizzie a little nervous because this is not characteristic behavior for her dad.
Mm-hmm.
You know, he's usually the big, powerful, confident SOB.
Mm-hmm.
Now he's acting paranoid, and that's just not like him, which is why he's doing everything he can when he's not doing that stuff to be extra nice and normal.
Yeah, it seems like your extra nice and normal is freaking her out even more. Not that you're not nice or normal. It's just you're
Come
going
on!
out. You're going.
I'm a good dad.
Yeah, but you're going out of your way, and that she's like, oh no, oh no. But so you can obviously tell she is nervous.
Hmm.
She tells you, hey, I don't think I'm gonna go back to school tomorrow. I think I'm gonna take the rest of the week off, actually.
Whoa, what the? I didn't do that.
Who didn't do I now? What?
What?
Did you break something?
He did.
Did you break it?
Haha.
Yeah.
No, actually, I think the person who made the character sheet is adjusting it because it's actually changing the look of it right now with no one doing anything. So we're gonna ignore that. No actual Call of Cthulhu shenanigans are happening. This is not a sanity check.
That's what you think.
Mm-hmm.
Huh?
See, what you don't realize is Paco's actually doing a crossover. It's Resident Evil meets Eternal Darkness. We have to chug a park.
I just took myself out of edit mode is what I did.
Okay.
I just put it in regular mode.
100s and it's like, dude.
But
you
I
failed to
accidentally
dodge
clicked
check.
firearm
All right. But yeah.
when I was switching. So that's what that was.
So you notice that's what she tells you.
All right, and Alan's going to think about that for a minute, and while his first instinct is to tell her, no, you should go, the more he thinks about it, the more he actually thinks that's the right decision.
Mm-hmm.
Because he's nervous, and he doesn't want her out there on her own either. So after a minute, he's gonna look at her and say, okay. We'll make do around the house. I don't know. Still have any of those old board games in the closet? He's just trying to, you know, not gloss over, but you know, he's trying to. Well, for lack of a better term, he's trying to shine a turd here.
Mm-hmm.
Because he knows this is bad, and she knows it's bad.
Mm-hmm.
So he just wants to find some calm, relaxing way that they can
Take a
spend
mind
their
off of
time.
it.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay.
His too.
Go ahead and roll me
To
a
be
persuade.
honest. Persuade.
Yes.
All right, let's go back to Persuade. He's a 60.
A persuasion.
27.
All right. So yeah, you're able to kind of assuage her fears. And you're like, okay, yeah. Hey, just, we're just going to play board games. Get some stuff off our mind. Go ahead and roll listen, please.
Oh, boy. We know how well that went last time. I got a 20 in that one.
Mm-hmm. can't really make
3.
Okay, well, fair enough. All right.
I ain't fudging my rolls, people.
You hear audible scratching. Like it sounds as if almost like a jackhammer. And you can tell it's coming from the walls.
The walls?
From the walls.
Which walls?
Okay. So it's actually coming from near the kitchen wall.
Okay.
One of the kitchen walls. The one closest to the window.
It's probably another fucking raccoon.
It's possible.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, Alan's gonna be pragmatic about this. He's gonna tell Lizzie that he heard something. Hold on a minute. And he's gonna head over to that side of the room. He's not putting his ear up against the wall, but just trying to hone in on its source.
Okay. Go ahead and roll dexterity for me, please.
Dexterity, another one that is not so good for me. Not bad, but
Yeah, you got to roll
Right.
55 or less.
25.
Okay, so you know something's going to come out of this wall in just a moment. Like you can tell that something's going to come out of there. Now, luckily, you rolled high enough that it's your turn.
Okay. Yeah, Alan's gonna put himself between the wall and his daughter.
Mm-hmm.
He's gonna tell her to back up. Shit, he probably doesn't have the gun on hand. Not that he'd be able to do much with it anyway. It needs anything to defend himself. Can I roll to see if there's anything in the kitchen he can use?
Spot hidden, please.
Oh, goody. 25 on that one. And an 11.
Okay. Yep. You can see that there is a kitchen knife, rather large, kind of the wedge-shaped one's not, I guess it's the one everyone calls a butcher knife, but, Yep. A little bit bigger than that. But yes.
Well, I don't keep my big knife in the nerd cave.
Yeah, I
okay?
understand. That's for safety reasons. But yeah, you could definitely see it nearby, within reaching distance.
He's going to grab it.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
And he's going to hold his ground and wait. He's not going to go punching holes in his wall with a kitchen knife.
Okay, so you're going to wait for whatever happens. Okay.
Yeah.
The wall erupts and almost showers you with the drywall and debris from the inside.
Oh, boy.
Out comes a large creature. Once again, it looks almost like a monkey, almost like maybe a mangy raccoon, or once again, like a giant hairless rat bursting through the wall directly at you. It
That
leaps
is
at
not
your
good.
It leaps at your face. Go ahead and roll me dodge, please.
Oh, crap. Oh, crap. Dodge is a 50.
Mm-hmm.
87.
Well, okay. The creature lunges or throws itself at you. It looks as if it's almost going to hit you directly, and it just goes sailing over your shoulder.
Woo. Okay.
Lizzie screams out in terror
Oh, shit.
as the creature almost bites into her leg.
We're not having this.
All right. She's going to go ahead and sprint up the stairs.
Mm-hmm.
All right. So the thing's going to go ahead, and it's going to chase her up those stairs. What are you doing?
We're going into full dad mode here.
Mm-hmm.
Alan doesn't care what he's got to do.
Okay.
He doesn't care what he's got to do. He'll stomp on it. He will shove it in the trash compactor if he has to. He'll do whatever he has to make sure this thing doesn't get near his daughter.
Also, go ahead and give me another sanity roll real quick.
A sanity?
Yep. Because this
All
is
right.
a massive thing. Like, you haven't seen anything this big, or at least this kind of creature.
A 23.
Okay. So go ahead. You will take 1 point of sanity damage, so you'll drop back. You'll drop to 98. So I'll do that for you as well.
Okay, if you want to do that.
Yeah. All right. So yeah, it shakes you a little bit, but obviously doesn't send you into a frenzy or anything like that.
Yeah.
So, yep, you get to go next.
All right. All right. Where is it in relation to Alan at this moment? Like, is it on the stairs? Is it just
It's at
on
the
the
base
floor,
of the
or-
stairs.
okay? First instinct, to be honest, is probably not to stab it. It's probably to stomp on it.
Okay.
I mean, he's got 13. He's got 13s, you know. So
Go ahead and give me that brawl.
all right. Brawly, 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 brawly. All right, 75, and I roll a 52.
Okay. So, yeah, so you stomp on the creature. Go ahead and roll. Well, let me go ahead and see if it gets out of your way. All right. It doesn't get out of your way. Go ahead and roll your damage bonus, please.
All right, my damage bonus is D4.
Yep.
2.
Okay. So you hear a loud crunch as you just stomp on the thing.
Okay.
You're pretty certain you may have broken its back, but its legs and its fore and back legs are still moving just fine. All right. It's going to sprint up those steps, try to wriggle out from underneath you.
Is there any way he could attempt to pin it in place with his foot?
Go ahead and roll strength.
All right. 75 strength. 86.
Okay, no, it slides out from underneath you. It goes scurrying up the stairs. It lunges itself at Lizzie one more time. And you see it land on her back, dragging her to the ground.
Oh, nope. That's not going to happen. Nope.
Okay.
no.
What's that?
Oh no.
Yeah, fair enough. All right.
All I'm going to say is the next few moments are going to determine exactly how Alan's character arc ends.
Okay. So go ahead and it'll be your turn one more time.
All right. Yeah. All right. So Alan's kind of panicked. He's scared as hell for his daughter. That, you know, parental instinct is kicking in. He's not thinking straight. He's actually going to reach out and grab the thing and try to pull it off of her with his bare hand.
Okay. Go ahead and roll brawl. All right. Anything less
29.
Yep. Anything less than 75. So that's one of your best things. So,
Yes.
all right. So you reach out, you grab it. As you pull it closer, you can see an almost human-like face, as if the snout has either fallen off or rotted away.
Ew.
The claws are more arm-like, and almost as if it has increased biceps. And the nail or the claws are just nasty, and they're almost chalk white. You can see the brain of the creature almost bursting out as it starts snarling, and you notice that its tongue licks out a little bit further than it should, especially with a rat.
Ugh.
Go ahead and give me another sanity, please.
Okay. That is a 45.
Okay, so you rolled really well, but go ahead and roll a d4 for me.
A D4?
Mm-hmm.
2.
Okay, you lose 2 points of sanity.
Okay.
Yeah, this thing is almost freaking you out, like
Almost.
almost.
Freaky or not, it went after my daughter. It's gonna die.
Okay, so you grabbed it. What are you doing?
You know, I joked earlier when I mentioned the garbage disposal, but we're gonna go. We are gonna go full. They live on this thing.
Okay.
If you've seen the movie, you know what I'm talking about, and I'm sorry. Yeah, he's gonna turn around, and yeah, we're gonna shove it right into the sink disposal.
All right, it
doesn't want to go, but it's going.
Bzzz, blood splatters everywhere. The creature stops moving. Kirby's
And
all
the
out of
whole time,
bubblegum.
Alan is screaming like a maniac.
Exactly. Yeah. You shred the creature. It stops moving.
I don't think he stops.
Okay, he's just gonna keep feeding it into the disposal.
He keeps going.
Oh,
He
no.
keeps going.
Remember that content warning, folks.
Yeah.
Yeah. So yeah, you feed it through. You hear Lizzie moaning in the hallway after you finish disposing of the creature.
Yeah. He's gonna shake off that momentary, whatever you want to call it.
Mm-hmm.
He's gonna turn and run to check on her.
Okay. You can see that it's torn her clothes, but no blood has been drawn.
Oh, thank God. That's probably when he notices he's covered.
Mm-hmm. Oh, yeah. Go ahead and roll listen, please.
Oh, boy. Listen. Let's roll one I'm not good with again. Yeah, 31.
Okay. All
31 on the 20, so nope.
right. Okay. So we'll go ahead and move on. Aiden. Your night. Surprise.
How you going to top that?
All right. Once again, you notice your skin's rather itchy, but you seem satisfied after eating the steak. As you cook it and finish off the partially devoured piece of meat, you notice it wasn't as filling as it was previously,
I see.
or as it was when it was raw. It just tastes so much better raw. Maybe you want some more rare meat. You think to yourself. Okay.
Aiden's just gonna ignore it until the morning.
Okay.
When he just stomps down to the hospital, like, what the hell is happening?
Fair enough. Well, I'll tell you what, Aiden. How about you give me another Constitution roll?
No problem.
Mm-hmm.
1 second.
Okay.
Sorry.
Uh-oh, says Jade. Jade knows.
Jane knows.
86. Okay, you had to roll under a 50 or 50 or under. So you notice that your skin just is almost on fire. It itches so badly. Like you fell into a patch of poison ivy. You go ahead and you start scratching, and you just scratch, and you scratch, and you scratch, and you scratch until blood starts pouring out of one of the wounds.
Oh, that's wonderful.
And-
Aiden just kind of... Go ahead. Sorry.
You look at the blood on your arm, and it smells sweet, like juice. Like you want to drink that juice. Go ahead and roll power, please.
Okay.
Okay. For a second there, as you're looking at your arm, you recoil in terror. By the way, you rolled a 44. You had to roll under 50 or under. You like recoil in terror as you were about to literally start sucking on your own arm. Give me another sanity roll, please.
Autophagia.
Fun.
Okay, so you rolled 26. So you make the sanity roll, but you're still going to take a hit to this. You're still going to lose 2 sanity because that was a lot. That was a lot for you to take in of what you were about to do. Okay?
No problem.
You sit there and you're shaken. So what are you doing now?
Aiden's like, well, here goes, what is it called? The non-itchy medicine.
Okay.
He's just gonna, like, take about 2 or 3 of those.
Okay. So yeah, it's an ointment. So you're applying it to the skin.
I thought they were pills. My bad.
The non-itchy pills.
Non-itchy pills. Yeah.
Yeah. I apologize.
Do not ingest anti-itch.
Right? Dude, this is a warning. Do not. Yeah. If someone hands you non-itchy pills, don't do that. Don't take them. All right.
To quote Morton Solus, so do not ingest.
Yeah. So you apply the ointment to your skin.
Yes, and then I wrap it up with, like, paper towel.
Lotion
Okay.
on the skin.
Right. Oh gosh. It just doesn't seem to be working. Like it helps a little bit, but it's not. It almost feels like it's coming from inside you.
Oh, fun.
Okay.
Aiden is a bit of an idiot and does not want to bother the emergency services.
Okay.
Even though he nearly scratched his arm off, he's like, just go to bed. Just try to go to bed. Just try to go to bed.
Okay.
Put a band-aid on it. It'll be all right.
Yeah.
All right.
Sleep it off.
Yeah, Storm and Dude, what are you all doing now? You just
What
Yep.
the fuck was that?
Dude just kind of shakes and is like, I don't know, man. And the only thing I can offer about this situation is if it's one of those kinds of animals like that dog the other day, they don't die easy.
Yeah, no fucking kidding. You're all right. You all right? I saw it. How's that leg?
He checks on his leg.
Yeah, so it's
Um,
it's a small wound. You don't notice too much about it. It seems fine for the time being.
Okay. He's gonna
can I do a little bit of first aid on that using my
Yep, you sure
my
can.
past training?
Okay.
Ah, fuck me. 96.
Okay.
Never mind.
So here's what happens. Go ahead and give me a constitution check, dude.
Okay.
Oh boy.
You 100.
So you have to roll below a 60.
32.
Okay. Basically, as Storm is trying to bandage you up a little bit, you do take 1 point of damage, so you're at 19 hit points.
We're just gonna stop helping people.
Yeah, like
Yeah.
Storm's a little absent-minded right now, so you actually kind of jab that wound a little bit more, and you aggravate it. It starts bleeding a little bit.
I pour some salt on it.
Okay, yeah.
No.
Just start like rubbing on it as hard as you can. No.
Quick question. I dropped myself to 19 and then it went back up to 20.
Yeah, don't worry about that.
Okay.
I fixed it.
Gotcha.
Yeah. Firm's
Okay.
been great, but Jay's. Oh, okay.
Bye,
Enough.
Jane.
Yeah. Have
Bye,
a good, have a
Jade.
good
Well.
sleep.
Hi, Jake.
Have a good
Dude's
sleep.
just like, ow. Okay, do you just have like a first aid kit? I think I can take care of this on my own.
Yeah, you're probably better off right now. My nerves are a little shot.
It's okay. Go. I don't know. Patch up the wall.
I'm gonna go actually take a look at the rat.
Okay.
And I guess dude will try to do his own first aid with cleaning the wound, disinfecting it, and somewhat such.
Okay.
47.
Yeah, I think your medicine was a 1. So,
Not even sure what it was.
yeah, your medicine looks to be a 1. So you definitely don't patch yourself up that well.
Yeah.
All right.
And I wanna compare it to the photos of like the animals that we.
Okay. Ooh, very nice. Very nice. Go ahead and give me a give me another intelligence roll, please.
51.
Okay. Let me check something real quick. And your intelligence is 70. So yeah, okay. As you're looking through and kind of checking this, you notice that the creatures have kind of the same coloration, same loss of hair. They do look very familiar. They look very similar. Almost as if the fur is rotting off these creatures.
Right. So basically, whatever is infecting the rats is infecting the other animals.
Right.
And then just for curiosity's sake,
Mm-hmm.
I want to compare the wound of that dude had
Mm-hmm.
to wounds found on the bodies of the those found by the art that were connected to the RC slasher as well.
Okay. All right, give me another intelligence check.
24.
Okay. Yeah. So as you're looking through, you can tell that a lot of this matches up. A lot of these line up, except for the marks on the people appear to be much bigger and less.
More human.
Yeah, more human.
What would I say?
Exactly. More human than human, if you will.
So more than likely, we're not looking for a serial killer, but a series of people infected with whatever is infecting these animals is what's causing the deaths than necessarily somebody with like a knife or
Exactly. That's exactly what you come to. You come to the realization that this is less knife related and more these people were bitten and clawed.
and that more than likely Chief Irons knew this and that he's not exactly like the killer, but he's trying to cover up the fact that
Now, a lot of you
something.
you do notice a very serious discrepancy, however. As you're
Okay.
thumbing through some of the older cases, you can tell they've clearly been perpetrated on younger, blondish women, and they have been all the victims have been blondes, and those have definitely been knife attacks.
Knife attacks.
Mm-hmm.
So
there's
these later cases.
are not.
So that if there's a connection between those and Chief Irons, and it's the later cases and not the early cases,
Yeah, there's
is what he thinks to himself, basically.
Mm-hmm.
And so then he takes all the recent cases and he puts them in a pile and pushes them off to the side, and then takes the older cases and any information that pertains to those older cases that connect with the newer cases and puts them in a separate file.
Okay.
And puts a piece of paper over it and writes Chief Irons RC Slasher ? And then a post-it note on the others that these are possibly not connected by people, but that they're connected by MO, cause of death, probably related to super rabies, and puts a question mark next to that.
Okay.
Super rabies.
And then checks on dude.
Okay. Yep.
Dude's just sloppily bandaging himself up, and he gives a dumb thumbs up.
Can I give, now that I've kind of calmed down, can I give that another go on the first day to try to at least help him wrap?
If he'll let you, yeah.
He
Okay, if
looks
I
at
give it
his
another
leg
go.
and it's like, I have no idea.
I will tell
how
you,
to do
Storm,
this.
like
Yes.
legit, like your medicine is 1. You would literally have to roll a 1.
Right, but my first aid is 30.
Oh, I'm sorry. I doubled. Okay, sorry about that. I apologize. Go ahead and roll your first aid again.
11.
Okay, you do manage to patch him up, dude. You regain 1 hit point, so you're back at full.
Woohoo.
And he
I
does.
just realized I'm still at 5 HP.
Oh yeah, you haven't healed yourself. And
I
it
would
takes a
wanna
lot
go
more.
with-
It takes a lot more to heal yourself in this game.
Gotcha. Okay.
So you can go ahead. And,
All right. Anyways, you were saying.
Yeah.
Sorry.
You can go ahead and try to patch yourself up as well if you'd like.
Sure. Why not?
So what are you
I'm
all
rolling
talking?
well tonight.
What are you all talking about while you're doing this? While you're mending your own wounds?
Dude goes, well, super detective, you figured out some of this plot that's been going on?
Yeah. And I begin to explain my thought process that Chief Irons is probably connected to the earlier cases, as they appear to be caused by actual human interaction with malice intent. You know, wounds caused by knife wound or by knife slashes and stab wounds, instead of the later cases, which appear to be more of a animalistic attack, more slash marks, like people clawing at each other and like bites instead of, with a weapon. I rolled a 13, so I guess I go up by 1.
Yeah.
And so I just kind of explain what I found.
Okay.
Duke takes all that in and he goes, "Well, so the chief did those earlier murders with the actual knives and things, and you believe he's related to these recent ones with these animals?"
I don't believe that he's related to these. I believe that he is connected to the older ones, but I believe that he is trying to cover up the older ones with these newer ones.
Ah, so this is
And
just
I
a
feel like he's
convenient
probably
happening.
yeah, I feel like he's probably found out that I'm probably pretty close to solving this, and he can't let that happen.
I see.
So I have no evidence to prove that it is him who is behind these attacks. But at the very least, he knows who is.
Fair enough. Okay, so what are you all doing for the rest of the evening? Just relaxing, sitting back, watching television, trying to.
Well, I don't think that we can necessarily relax after that, Paco.
Well, that's fair.
Don't.
I mean, whiskey
I'm
can fix a lot of problems. I'm just saying, nah.
Storm is definitely having like another drink,
Okay.
and probably wondering how in the hell he's going to patch up that wall.
Okay.
He slides a bookshelf in front of it for now.
Alan, as you are taking care of Lizzie, you hear down the stairs.
That's not a good sound.
Terrifying.
Mm-hmm.
That is not a good sound at all.
Mm-hmm. What do you
Okay.
do?
I don't feel like running headlong into danger at the moment.
Mm-hmm.
So I think what we're going to do instead,
Yes.
I know Lizzie's okay. I'm going to try to get her to her feet,
Mm-hmm.
and we're going to go like in one of the rooms up here, shut the door, and try to call somebody. Say we just had an animal attack.
Okay, so you're calling emergency services one more time.
Yeah,
All right. You
and
get
there might be more.
okay. As you're dialing the phone, you just get a busy signal. Beep, beep.
Shit, not this again. Hang up and do it again.
This time you get another busy signal. Beep, beep. Yeah, boop, 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 boop.
Hang it up and try again.
As you dial it for the third time, you hear something scratching at the door.
No. Just no.
Yeah. No.
No.
Yes. So
No.
something is clearly there. You can see the shadow underneath the door.
Oh, that's wonderful. The thing had friends. For just a split second, his mind goes to another direction, or babies. And he's not sure which is worse.
¿Por qué no los dos?
Another one of those things,
Mm-hmm.
or a bunch of little versions.
Hmm.
Oi. Maybe he should have been an exterminator.
Maybe.
You know what? He actually has that thought, and in a moment of like just that momentary, shit can't get any worse. You might as well laugh, kind of madness. He starts to chuckle to himself a little.
Okay. Yeah.
All right. Shit, I didn't even pay attention to which room we went into.
Mm-hmm.
We're just in a. It's not a room; it's a closet.
Yeah. You're in Lizzie's bedroom.
Ah. Well, this is where she keeps her gun.
Okay. So you gonna grab it? She's
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm not opening the door. I'm not touching the door, but I'm like just staring right at it.
Okay. After a few moments, the scratching stops,
Mm-hmm.
and then you hear.
No, we don't.
You don't.
I don't like that noise. I do not like that noise at
And
all.
you hear a like wet tearing sound.
You do, we don't.
In the words of the great sage Ernest P. Worrell, ew.
Oh dear.
I don't like this, but I am not opening that door.
Okay.
Not a chance. There is something out there that is potentially hostile. I'm going to assume whatever it is hostile. Yeah.
Okay.
We're going to stay right here.
Okay. And that's exactly what you do for the rest of the evening.
Oh, goody.
Go ahead and give me a constitution check.
All right. Got a 70, and I roll a 79.
All right. A mixture of fear and like the insanity of the situation.
Why do you guys hate me?
You eventually get tired. Your eyes get heavy. You fall asleep. All right. It's the morning of the 22nd. September 22nd. You all begin to wake up.
Oh, I missed it. Do you remember
Oh, yeah.
the 21st
Well, you-
night of September?
Do you remember? I think it would be hard to forget for all of you.
I don't know. My mind went a completely different direction.
Mm-hmm.
You said, "Do you remember the worry? How could I ever forget?"
Okay.
First time
So, Aiden, once again, you
we
wake
ever
up.
met.
Oh, hello.
You're still itching. You just cannot shake whatever this is. You notice that the wound has what looks like almost the veins around it are almost black
Ew.
with whatever's going on underneath. You almost feel like something's rolling around under your skin. It just tingles and itches so badly.
Okay. Aiden is going to the hospital. As fast as he can walk.
Okay. So you go to the hospital. So yeah, once again, you actually see a police barricade as you approach, and as you near, one of the officers raises a hand and says, "State the nature of your emergency. Why are you coming here?"
Oh, no.
Aiden just lifts up his arm, just violently. Yeah.
All right, we're going to take you through the side room.
Thank you.
The officer takes you into the emergency room, or the side room that they told you about. You sit there for a few moments, and one of the nurses approaches you and says, "Come with me."
Aiden just nods and follows her.
Okay. You walk into a
For
room.
them.
She says, "Please sit here."
All right. Aiden sits.
All right. She says, you're Aiden Beckett, correct?"
Yep. Sorry, I'm back again.
"Well, we were expecting that. Hold on one second. We'll
Yeah.
get your medication." The nurse
Okay.
walks away and comes back with a syringe full of
gun.
liquid. Gun. Yeah. And she
Gun.
she immediately, without your question, begins to start wrapping your arm with the not the tourniquet, but yeah, basically the tourniquet, the rubber band, and she starts flicking your
Tourniquet.
bicep.
Aiden just sits and goes, "Exactly what is this?"
This should relieve some of the symptoms you've been experiencing.
He just breathes a sigh of relief. Like,
She injects your arm with the needle and pushes down on the plunger. Immediately, you get a sense of relief. You feel amazing. You feel like you could run a marathon. You feel like your veins are on fire, but in a good way.
Woo, steroids.
Well, maybe. But yeah, you feel just great. All the itching is gone. The hunger is gone. You feel fine.
Aiden is ecstatic, and he just starts thanking her rapidly.
She just nods clinically, undoes the tourniquet or the and
Tourniquet.
and just kind of says, "We'll be seeing you tomorrow, Mr. Beckett."
He's just like, oh, what time should I be here?
First thing in the morning, please.
Okay. See you then.
We'll see you then. Yeah. So what is Aiden planning for today?
Well, Aiden's just gonna go back home, rest. If school's going on, he's just like, I'm gonna need a week.
Okay. So you call in a substitute teacher.
Yes.
Okay. The principal says, "All right, Beckett, I understand. You take it easy. It's going crazy out there. We're thinking about calling school off, but I don't know. We're going to try to keep it going as long as possible."
Aiden just nods and just whatever you think is best.
All right, well, you rest up. It's getting crazy out there.
Thank you. I'll try.
All right, so you're sitting there and you're getting nervous. You're getting fidgety. Like you feel as if you want to go do something.
Aiden just tries to distract himself from that feeling by reading whatever.
Okay. Go ahead and give me another power check, please.
Okay. No momento.
Mm-hmm.
And I just realized I was offline.
Ah!
That's nice.
Haha! We've disconnected you
How
this
dare
entire
you.
time.
Yep. I rolled a 64 though.
Okay. So you had to roll under 50 or under. So immediately you just throw the book down. You're like, I can't handle this. I've got to go do something.
Okay. Aiden just like, well, maybe walk will help, and goes outside.
Okay. So yeah, you take a nice little walk, and then after a while you're like, nah, I can do better than this. And you just start like running. They just full sprint after a little bit.
Oh, nice. Aiden just goes with it and hopes people don't think he's crazy.
Okay, go ahead and give me a
Really?
spot hidden check, please.
Okay.
Okay, so you rolled a 52, and you were looking for under 30. So, okay. So, coming out of nowhere, you just get struck by something hard and heavy.
Oh.
Okay? You only
Yeah,
take...
cool.
Okay, you'll take 3 points of damage. So that'll...
Okay.
But it feels as if that'll drop you to 2. But you get moved back, but you don't feel like it really was that much of a thing. And you notice that there's a truck in front of you with a large dent that is Aiden shaped.
Oh.
I mean, it's not like a full like Hulk smash dent, but there is a dent from where it hit you.
Alan, are you hitting pedestrians again?
GTA, motherfucker, 10 points! Right?
Aiden just stares at the dent like, ha! He almost thinks he's dreaming for a second. Like, did I pass out or something?
Right? But you notice the driver's leaning against the horn. It's blaring now as you basically start focusing on everything. And it seems as if like you're being flooded with sensations, with sounds, with smells, with like vision. Go ahead and give me another power check, please.
What the hell did they give me?
Speed.
It's crack. It's crack.
Okay, you just
CCP.
start like howling from all the sounds. I'm gonna need you to roll sanity now.
Okay.
Okay. From all the just overstimulation, you lose 5 points of sanity. So
Holy shit.
it is like all of this, everything that's bombarding you just drives you insane. Okay? That will leave you with an 87. However, at this point, I'm going to need you to go ahead and roll a d10, please.
Okay.
Okay, you rolled a 6. Okay, immediately, you just pass out. You just, like, everything goes blank. Okay,
Oh, dear.
Storm. You wake up, whiskey bottle half finished. Dude slumped beside you. You all are still in your clothes. Everything's like kind of greasy with sweat from the night before. What do you all do?
How much fun did you guys have last
Oh
night?
no! Well,
That's what I
oh,
was wondering.
oh
Paco.
yes, oh yes. Mhm.
Why did you describe it like that?
Mm-hmm.
Storm's gonna get up,
Uh huh.
take his whiskey bottle with him.
Mhm.
He's gonna walk to the little kitchenette. He's gonna fix himself a cup of coffee. He's gonna pour some of the whiskey in it. He's gonna take a drink, walk to the window, open up the blinds, and look out.
Okay. The sun.
Kind of like a morning routine.
Right.
It's almost like he does it so often that he's not even really paying attention.
All right.
Forget that dude's even in the apartment.
So you swing open the curtains. You feel as if you're going to see something like a scene of chaos, but no, you see the regular morning, quiet, subdued. People are walking their dogs, watering their lawn. Everything seems quiet for now. But you can feel it. You can feel a storm coming.
He looks down the block. He's probably about 2.5, 3 blocks away from the RPD.
Mm-hmm.
How's it look?
You can see barriers already being erected. It looks like they're preparing for almost a war, but nothing has happened yet. At least nothing
He
you've
kind
heard
of
of.
gets a pensive look on his face.
Mm-hmm.
And thinks to himself he really needs to confront Chief Irons. But he doesn't even know if he'd be welcome back in the building. And then turns and acknowledges dude.
Okay.
Dude's just looking around and to get some breakfast. And he looks up and he goes, "Hey, everything all right out there?"
Well, RPD looks like they're getting ready for a war. Which seems a little bit overkill if all they were doing was just initiating a curfew. I think something else is going on and the chief knows it.
He takes a curious peek. Oh, that's certainly not normal. Especially if all it is like dogs and stuff.
Especially if it's supposed to be over by Thursday, this is a little bit drastic. I think something must have happened during the night. Part of me wants to go over and see what's going on, but I don't think that'd be let back in, so.
Is there
Hungry?
anything else you might be able to check out, like one of the lieutenants or something?
I could probably get a hold of Martin. Marty might know what's going on.
He nods.
Interesting.
He walks over to his landline and he dials up Martin's house number.
Okay. You dial the house number and it rings, and it rings, and then you hear the voice saying, "Hey, this is Marty. Leave a message at the sound of the beep."
I hang up. And then immediately dial his desk.
Okay. Once again, the phone rings, continues to ring, and continues to ring. And then after a few more minutes, you hear someone pick up the phone. Front desk, how may I help you? RPD front desk, how may I help you?
Is it a woman or a man?
It is a man.
Hey, Jonesy. Can you connect me to Martin, to the lieutenant?
Sorry,
Is he
Storm.
around?
No can do. We're all kind of all hands on deck. Hey, why did you put in your resignation?
What?
Yeah, the memo went out at the briefing this morning. You put in your letter of resignation. So what's up? Why'd you do that for?
I didn't do that.
Huh. And you better have a chat with the chief. He says you did.
Yeah, connect me to that to him, please. He stops himself as he's getting ready to say motherfucker.
I could try, but he's running around doing some errands.
Listen, Jonesy. You get me the chief. I don't care if you have to go and fetch him yourself and get him on the line. I'm having this conversation with the chief, please.
Yeah, I mean, I'll try to hunt him down. You want me to have him give you a call back?
No, I will wait.
I mean, you'll be waiting a while.
Well, I know that he won't call me back.
All right.
So, yeah.
I'll see what I can do.
You get me the chief. Pitter patter.
So you're put on hold. You hear the hold music for a little bit. And then after about half an hour, the call disconnects.
All right. If you're hungry, there's cereal in the cabinet. And then Storm just like, he puts on his jacket, checks his pistol, puts it back in his shoulder holster.
Move on to dude. Work phone's calling.
Okay.
What?
Yeah, dude. So what are you doing?
Well, if he's gonna go try to get to the bottom of this, then I'm going with him.
Okay. All right. So that's what you all are doing. Alan, you wake up in the morning. You're holding Lizzie in your arms.
Mm-hmm.
It seems like last night was just a dream, a horrible dream, a nightmare, but just a passing, fleeting few moments.
I wish. Maybe that's what Alan thinks, but it's not what I think.
Oh, I'm back.
All
right. Obviously, Alan is upset that he fell asleep when whatever that was out there. So, of course, he's going to try to get up as gently as possible without trying to wake up Lizzie. Need to have a good look around the room, make sure nothing got in while he was dozing.
Okay. So you're looking around the room. Give me a spot hidden.
Which is probably going to be absolutely horrible and abysmal. And it's a 25.
Okay. Yep.
Listen, you sons of bitches, don't screw me over on this one.
Okay.
You can roll bad any other time tonight, but not on this one, okay?
On this one, yeah.
Yeah, on this one.
What did I just say? What did I just tell you?
When you need them the
42. It may be the answer to life, the universe, and everything, but it's not useful here.
Thank you, Storm. But yeah, so you're looking around the room. Everything seems in place. Everything seems fine. It seems like nothing happened. Not in the room.
Okay. Well, we need to find out if that thing is still here.
Mm-hmm.
So I guess he's going to ease his way over to the door, and he's just going to, like, tap it with his foot and see if there's a reaction on the other side.
Okay, you don't Well, go ahead and give me a listen.
Oh, good. Another one I'm crap at. Nope, he doesn't hear a thing.
All right. So what did you roll?
53.
Okay, and your listen is a 20. Okay.
Yeah.
So yeah, you can't tell if there's anything on the other side. Seems fine.
No, it doesn't. The fact that it's not there is actually more frightening because now I don't know where it is.
Yeah, it's just silence. That's all you hear.
I'll kick it again a little harder.
Okay. You kick it a little bit harder. There's no other sound other than the sound of the your foot reverberating against the door.
Okay. Let's try the phone again.
Okay. Who are you calling?
Emergency services.
Okay.
911.
Yep.
Doot, doot, doot. Hello.
You hear a really tired voice. What's the nature of your emergency?
We've had an animal attack
Tell me
in
about
our
it.
house.
Everyone has. But are you okay? Have you been wounded? Are you fine?
I think we're okay. I don't think I've been hurt. This is the first time he thinks to look at his own hands.
Mm-hmm.
But this thing got in the house. Some kind of messed up raccoon or possum or something. I can't tell. But there's a lot of blood.
Are you okay? The voice kind of perks up at that, like not as if they're excited, but because they're like, oh shit,
like oh
this
shit,
is real, yeah.
It's like, yeah, I think we're okay. I killed the thing.
Okay. Yeah, we'll send somebody out there to check it for you. But you're fine now.
I think so. I haven't thought to check for injuries yet.
Okay. Well, just stay where you are. We'll send somebody out.
All right, and give him the address and everything, and
Mm-hmm.
and when he's off the phone, that's when he's going to take a moment. He's actually going to start looking up and down his own arms, check himself in the mirror, see if he can see any scrapes, cuts,
You don't
anything.
see any actual wounds. Everything seems fine. You're just shaken.
Okay. And he's going to have to wake up Lizzie and double check her now that they've got a moment to breathe.
Yeah, she seems okay. She has her clothes are torn. No actual wounds were done, or she has no wounds on her body.
Oh, thank goodness. That's a big relief right there.
But she's clearly shaken from the events of the last night.
No. I'm going to tell her, that I got through to the 911.
Mm-hmm.
That they're sending somebody out here.
Mm-hmm.
So hopefully this will be the end of the problems for the moment. More than anything, I am concerned that thing was in the fucking wall.
Mm-hmm.
Which means, now that he really thinks about it, it's like, shit, we're probably not safe just sitting in this room.
Right.
But he doesn't want to leave because he doesn't know where that thing is.
Right.
All right. So he's going to sit down. He's going to sit down with Lizzie, and he's going to tell her, it's like, things are okay for now.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm always going to do whatever I can to protect you. But I don't know if there's another one of those things out there. So we're going to stay right here for now. We're going to keep an eye out the window for the ambulance or whoever they send. And we're just going to sit here. We're going to stay calm. And we're going to watch each other's backs.
Okay. She just nods and goes, okay, Dad. Okay.
The only thing he can do at this point is just hug her and wait.
All right. So as you all are waiting, after a half an hour, you hear the front door open. Well, you hear knocking at the front door.
Okay.
Police.
We look out the bedroom window.
You do see that there's a actual squad car outside.
Okay. I'm gonna, lift up the window, put my head out. We're up here, officer.
Is your door unlocked?
No. I think we locked everything up last night.
All right.
Officer, I don't know, but I think there might be another animal in the house.
Okay. Well, we can break it down, or we can try to cover you. We can break it in. It'll just take a second, okay?
I don't like the idea of them breaking the door because we're gonna have to lock it up back up again if this stuff is still happening. So, okay. Yeah, okay. If he kicks that door in,
right,
we can't stay here anymore because the house is not going to be safe. I don't think he can make repairs that fast. I mean, yes, he's an engineer. He builds stuff for a living, but it'll take more work than he can do in a day, I think.
Okay.
So he's going to have to go out into the hallway and hopefully not find anything waiting for him.
Okay. So you're going to say, okay, I'm going to come down and unlock the door?
Yeah.
Okay.
I want to warn the officer. Officer, I do want to tell you, I am armed. Please do not shoot me.
Okay. You open the door.
All right. I'm going to tell Lizzie what I'm going to do.
Okay.
I'm going to have her get back away from the door.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to crack it just a little, see if I see anything, and then go from there.
Okay. As you crack the door open, you can clearly see that something was scratching, almost gouging out chunks of your door at the bottom. Yeah. You see small holes along the sides of the walls and on the ceiling.
Oh, shit.
Oh, no.
But you really, aside from that, go ahead and give me a spot hidden, actually.
Oh, goody.
Yep. Something you're really good at. 25
Something
or
I'm
less.
fantastic at.
25 or less. Let's have it.
Everyone loves these.
Mm-hmm.
Spot them hidden.
75.
Okay.
Oh,
yeah, no,
man.
no. Everything's fine. You can't see anything. It's great. Everything seems clear.
Except for when the DM sounds that happy, it's really not that fine.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I know.
Mm-hmm. Seems
Warning
like the
signs when the DM smiles, run.
The coast is clear, or at least it seems that way.
The coast is toast.
Space Coast,
if you know where that's from. No,
I don't want to age myself.
Mm-hmm.
Oh?
We've already done it.
Holy shit.
Wow.
Sorry, I'm in the basement and I heard thunder.
Yeah.
Oh.
Oh, yeah. It's pouring here now.
So, where's my flashlight?
Yep. In case we lose Kirkham's pride.
Actually, the funny thing is, you probably won't lose me if we lose power.
That's
We've got a battery backup on the modem, and my laptop's got a full charge.
Well
so.
done, sir.
I'll probably still be online if the power goes out.
You'll just be in the dark.
Oh, I had to switch to the dice rolls a long time ago.
Mm-hmm.
My internet's out.
Fair enough.
Thankfully,
Okay, but
I had Roll20 pulled up so I can at least look at what my stuff is.
Right. Okay, yeah. So yeah, the coast is
Oh
clear.
boy. All right. Let's do this.
Mm-hmm.
All right. We're gonna step out into the hall. We're gonna shut the door behind us.
Mm-hmm.
And we're not gonna do this subtly. You know, Alan is not a man of subtlety. He's just going to straight through the house.
Okay, give me a dexterity save or dexterity check, please.
Of course. If Alan falls down the stairs, 51 on a 55, I'm okay.
All right.
Barely.
As you reach the bottom of the steps, you almost like slip, but you catch yourself.
Slipped in the gore. Okay. To the front door.
Mm-hmm.
Unlatch it, open the door quick as I can.
All right. You do. You see 2 officers standing there.
All right.
Their weapons drawn.
Yep.
All right. They say,
And I just realized how bad this must look from their perspective. Alan is probably still covered in gore from last night, and he's got a pistol.
all right. One of the officers says, "All right, I'm Officer Martin. This is Jones. Is there anyone
All right,
else in the house with you?"
Yes, my daughter's upstairs.
Okay, we'll go check on her. All right, Jonesy, you get upstairs. So Jonesy goes ahead and takes a step in and looks down and goes, "Oh my God, what the hell?"
That
Jonesy's
one of those
stepping
things got in the house. It came in through the wall in the kitchen. I just reacted.
Well, you look down and it doesn't look like the thing that you crushed. It looks
Oh,
like...
I didn't think they were talking about the thing. I thought they were talking about the mess.
No, they're looking down and you see what looked a pile of gore at the bottom of the steps. But it doesn't look like it was stepped on. It looks like something burst out.
Ooh.
You just see just a
Bro.
just a basically the skin of something just splayed open and butterflied.
That is not good. That word, molted.
Mm-hmm.
Ooh.
It's like
No, I don't like this. I don't like this.
Martin, you can see that he's tensing up on his gun. He's kind of walking around and he's like, "That hole there, is that where they came from?"
I'm assuming he's pointing to the one that it came from.
Yeah.
Yes. Yeah. Then yes, he will answer. Yeah, affirmative. Yes, that is the door.
Jesus Christ.
Is that hole? Yeah, it came in through that hole.
Mm-hmm.
It went after my daughter, and then I got my hands on it, and I just gesture at the mess.
Okay. Yeah, so the officers go ahead and at that start looking around. Obviously, they're shaken. You can tell that they're like, "Oh, geez, what are we into?"
Oh, jeez, Rick.
Right. So, yeah, after probably about an entire hour, you just sit there waiting for them to say something to you. They're just walking through the house, looking around. They're checking things. They're checking under things for you. Like, these cops are being very thorough, and they don't really have to be. But you can tell this has them that shaken. After that time, they come down the steps, and they're like, "Sorry, Mr. What was your Bradshaw?"
Bradshaw, yeah.
Okay. We couldn't find whatever it was.
Shit. That means it's probably still around here somewhere.
Well, you got a nasty hole in your bathroom window, so it looks like it got out. There's blood everywhere in there.
Shit.
Do you got any place to stay?
I can make a few calls, but I definitely don't want to stay here any longer.
I would recommend it.
Nervous. I'm nervous. Okay. Well, yeah, Lizzie and I are just going to grab a bag. We're going to throw in a few things, and we'll get in the truck first, and then we'll start calling people.
Okay.
I do not want to stay here any longer.
All right. Fair enough. Okay. Storm. As you're continuing...
You have to go in.
Okay, I'm guessing Storm's probably indisposed right now then, after that. So we'll go back to Aiden.
I'm here.
Okay, Storm, okay. So as you look outside, you see someone running down the street, like, pretty fast, almost Olympic-level sprinter fast. Then you see you see a truck clip them and just come to a halting screech. Or stop.
It wasn't me, I swear.
Right, not this one.
Halt.
Yeah, that too. My Sixlexia or Sixelcid is kicking in.
I guess I go out my door,
Mm-hmm.
go down the stairs. Not like running, but definitely, in a hurry just to make sure that everything, because, you know, emergency responder instincts is kicking in.
Okay.
So he goes out and sees if everything is okay, if everybody's all right, if anybody's hurt.
Okay. So the driver, you can tell the driver of the truck is passed out. They've hit their head pretty hard. However, and so is the young man that was hit. He's laying on his back, but you notice strangely that there's not a lot of blood.
So first things first, he's going to check on the driver.
Mm-hmm.
Check a pulse first, make sure that he's still alive.
Mm-hmm.
And then going to do the same with the young man on the ground.
Okay. Yeah, the driver is. You can. Well, go ahead and give me first aid for the driver, please.
First aid. 25.
Okay. And Storm has to. Hold on one second.
Need a 30.
Okay. Yep, you're right. Okay, so 30 it was. So yes, you were able to tell the drivers alive. They seem to be breathing well. Their pulse elevated. So obviously some injuries have occurred, but they're not in life-threatening
I'm
condition.
not going to move him in case, in case he's injured his neck. I don't
Mhm.
want to cause any. And then I'll check on the other young man.
Okay, roll first aid one more time.
69.
Nice.
It's the best number, but not in this situation.
Nice. Anyway, no. So as far as you're aware, the young man's in all right condition. Just seems to be
Okay.
rattled.
As long as he appears to be breathing, that's all I care about.
Aiden,
And then
Aiden, you wake up.
Go ahead.
You feel fine. You know that you were hit, but you're not sure, what's going on, and you're still kind of rattled from all the sensations that you were feeling.
Okay. I just look around like, huh?
Okay. So yeah, the
He's not
person
trying to get up.
that's fair. Storm, the young man seems disoriented but semi-alert.
Hey, are you okay? Are you fine? Like, you took a pretty heavy hit there. It's probably best not to move just in case you've injured yourself. I'm gonna call see if I can get a hold of dispatch to get an ambulance at least out here to check on you, make sure you're all right. You cool with that?
Yeah, I feel fine.
It could be shock. It's probably best if you just sit down. Over there on the sidewalk, probably, so you don't get hit again.
Okay. Aiden
It's
just
pretty dangerous to be
slowly-
running out in the middle of the street, just saying, like, even if it is this early in the morning.
Dude comes stumbling out of the apartment like, "Oh, I'm here. Can
Okay.
I help?"
Yeah, help him over to the sidewalk. I'm gonna try to get a hold of some an ambulance or EMT or something.
He nods, hurrying over, and he just gingerly helps the young man over to the sidewalk and sits him down.
Aw.
I'm gonna pull out my work phone.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to dial the dispatch center, dispatch center
center.
directly.
Okay. All right. Dispatch.
Hey, yeah, this is Detective Jonathan Storm. I've got an incident out here. Somebody was hit by a car. Could you send? I know that ambulances are probably, but do you have like a paramedic or somebody nearby? We're on Main Street, just 2 blocks south of the police department. Got an paramedic or an EMT nearby that we can just sitting out here and make sure everybody's okay.
I
One of them appears to be passed out at the wheel.
yeah. This ambulances are a premium, buddy. We'll get somebody out as soon as we can.
Well, yeah, I know that the ambulances are a premium. I'm just asking if you have anybody, even a volunteer that lives nearby.
We'll try. I'll try to get a hold of somebody. They'll be there within probably an hour.
Wow. All right, whatever. Thanks. Yeah, hang up.
Fair enough.
Thanks for nothing.
All right. So, unless you all are you all doing anything else, or?
I'll see what dude wants to do anything. I don't want to keep like jonesing.
Dude just assesses both of the people to see if they're not in immediate danger of just falling out and dying.
Okay. Well, that would be a first aid if you don't mind rolling it. You have a 30.
Okay. And rolling 79.
79. Nope. Yeah, they seem fine. They're great.
His
amazing.
neck is at a weird angle, but that's
Yeah,
okay.
yeah.
That's normal, right?
Yeah.
In dude's monkey
Just
brain,
stretching
it's
it
like
out.
They move, they breathe, they okay.
Okay. Yep. Exactly.
They no dead. They fine.
They fine.
Yeah.
All right. Yeah. So that's what you see. Everything's fine. Everybody is fine.
So I guess Storm's gonna say, well, it's gonna be an hour before they get an ambulance or an EMT here. I'm gonna walk down to the police station and see if I can get a hold of somebody. At least, get a first aid kit or something.
Dude nods. I'll keep an eye on these two.
Okay.
Yeah.
Ada's just fine with that.
Fucking power just flickered.
Nice.
Uh-oh.
All right. So Storm walks down to the police office or the RPD. Aiden, what are you and Dude talking about while this is happening?
Probably how he's shocked about getting hit by a car and a truck and being completely fine.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, talk about it. What's up? How do you feel?
Aiden's just like, is that? He just looks at the den and like, is that not? I don't think that's normal.
Dude looks at the dent. Yeah, that's a U-shaped imprint right there. That's no movie magic either. You actually bent the metal.
Fair enough.
It must have been that thing they gave me at the hospital earlier.
The thing they gave you at the hospital?
Yeah. Like 2 days ago I got bit by this guy and he got my shoulder pretty good. Weird stuff's been happening since then.
Dude's like, wait, you got bit by a guy?
Yeah, I mean, he just stumbled in my house and started trying to bite me.
Huh. He's kind of thinking about all of the other things that have been happening. So the guy was a crazy guy, right?
Oh yes, he wouldn't respond at all and just kept groaning.
That's not
He's a
good.
typical man.
Wobble.
Mm.
He goes, all right. Well, so they gave you something at the hospital.
Yes, I came there because my arm was itching and I was... Oh, this might sound crazy, but I ate half of a raw steak and I couldn't help myself.
Dude looks a little worried. Yeah, that sounds like a pretty weird illness.
Yeah,
not to be a movie cliche guy, but that kind of sounds like something you would get from some kind of apocalyptic disease.
Our fourth wall breaker. And on that note, we're gonna go ahead and go to Storm. All right, Storm, you're walking down the street. All right, so you walk up to the RPD doors. What are you doing?
I'm going in. Going to the front desk.
Okay. All right, Stevenson's at the front desk.
Stevenson, you got a first aid kit?
Hey, I thought you resigned. What are you doing here?
No, I didn't resign. This is an ongoing matter. Do you have a first aid kit?
He reaches under the desk, pulls something out. Uh, you see what looks like, or he opens it up, and you see the bandage. You see a little little vial of the medicine that a lot of people use around here, that was produced by Umbrella Corporation. Just a little dab of this will do you. So he says,
It's
"Yeah."
not for me, jackass.
What? You come in here asking for a first aid kit? What do you want me to do? Here, then take it.
I come waltzing in here perfectly fine, asking for a first aid kit. It's obviously not for me.
I don't know. Maybe you
Like, I
sprained your
realize
ankle.
that shit is
You got a
is
boo
little
boo.
bit, hitting the fan, but common sense, man.
Yep. So
Listen, about a block and a half down, there was an accident. A man was hit by a truck. The driver is unconscious in the cab. The other guy appears to be fine, but can you run down and check it out? Give him the first aid kit. It's gonna be about an hour before the ambulances arrive.
I can't get away from this desk. He just you hear like just nonstop ringing. He's like, this is driving me crazy, man. Like, everybody's calling dispatch. They're calling first aid. They're calling emergency responders. The town's going crazy. So whatever you can
Do I
do
see
to stop
another cop?
I mean, there's a
Do
bunch
I
of
see
cops.
another cop?
Yeah, there's a bunch.
Well, I mean, do I see one that just kind of doesn't look like he's really doing anything?
No, everyone's running back and forth like it. You've never seen it this busy. There's no reason that you can tell that aside from, the wildness that's occurring, that this should be
All right,
this busy.
So I take the first aid kit, and then I By the way, is the lieutenant here?
Brenna. Let me go ahead and try to page him, and almost as if on cue, Brenna walks through one of the doors in the upper floor of the RPD, and you just see him kind of striding across, like he's going to go talk to somebody about something.
Hey,
he's on a
Brenna.
mission. He turns,
And then I
okay.
yeah. Go ahead.
He turns, is like, Storm, I thought you resigned.
No, I didn't resign. Is the chief in? Do you know anything about this?
Yeah, he's getting yelled at
He
by.
sent me home yesterday.
Well, he's getting it handed to him by one of those stars, Valentine.
Oh, that's scans. Hey, I gotta talk to you about something. It's pretty important.
Mm-hmm.
You got a second?
All right, you're gonna have to walk with me. I gotta do some checks on the equipment, but hurry up.
Yeah,
Come on.
that's fine. That's fine. That's fine.
All right, what's going on?
I explained to him about the RC slasher, what I found out,
Okay, so break it down.
and
for me.
even my suspicions about irons. I tell him that the more recent cases appear to be caused by it's more random, potentially caused by people who have been infected with this, this new that kind of matches up to the new cases that we're getting in about people being attacked by other people who appear to just be kind of out of their mind. And then I explained to him about the older cases, how they appear to be caused, that there was more of a motive. Young blonde women, they were all attacked with
He
knives.
says, whoa. Come here. We're gonna go in the equipment room. I'm gonna make sure no one else is there, the lockers, and we'll have a
Fine.
chat in there. So he opens the door. You see him walk around the little loop for the equipment room, and he's like, "All right, come on in. Shut the door behind you."
Shut in, I lock it.
Okay. He says, "All right. So what is
Listen, man.
this?"
I don't know for sure,
Mhm.
but I think at the very least the chief knows what's going on.
Okay.
When I asked him yesterday about the RC slasher case, he told me that we were going to put it on hold, and then he sent me home. Put me on leave. Sent me home. And then I called in the station this morning to try to get a hold of you, and I found out that I've been resigned.
Okay. All right. That's sketchy. I don't like irons.
So I think
he's crooked, and I believe you already. You don't even have to convince me. How much
so. I
evidence
think
do you
at the
have?
very least he thinks that I'm getting close. Dude, I took it all home. I've been racking my head over this for like a year and a half.
Mm-hmm.
I have no clue. I have duplicates of like all the written paperwork evidence at least. I don't have any of the. I have all the evidence reports and everything, but I don't have any of the physical evidence.
All right.
So at the very least, it's all hearsay. But I think he knows that I'm close.
Okay. Well, we've got this guy. He's a reporter, Bertolucci. Ben Bertolucci. So if you get that information to me, I'll get it to him, and we'll nail Iron's ass to the wall.
Sounds like a freaking plan, man. That's for sure. Hey, listen, you need any help though? I know things are pretty crazy around here. I guess technically I'm no longer on the force, but is there anything I can do at all?
I'll keep you on speed dial, man. I don't know. If Irons is gunning for you, you better watch out. So you stay alive. And you get that to me as quick as possible. And I want duplicates. You know where my apartment is?
Not really, no.
All right.
To be honest, we've only hung out a couple times outside work.
That's fair. I'm going to write down the address for you real quick. He pulls out a little pad and scribbles it down. He says, I want your information in my lockbox.
Yeah.
All right. So I want a copy. I want a copy of my lockbox, and I want you to have a copy. Okay?
Oh, yeah, of course.
All right.
Right away.
That's the plan.
Appreciate this. It's nice to at least have some. No, I'm not going crazy.
All right.
That's for sure.
You get out of here before someone tells Irons you were here.
Yeah. I'm already on my way. Accident. Block and a half down.
Okay. All right.
And then I start heading for the door.
Okay. By the time you get to the accident, the driver has kind of shook himself back to consciousness. He's nursing his neck. You can tell that he did something to it. It obviously isn't a break, but he's rubbing it really hard. The young man is awake, fully alert, moving around, almost seems a little jittery. Like, it seems you can't say for 100% certainty that he's on drugs, but he's giving you those vibes.
Which one? The one that's sitting down on the sidewalk?
Right, yeah. He's just like, his feet are shaking, he's fidgety, like a ball of energy.
I walk up and I check on the guy in the cab of the truck. First.
Yeah, he says, geez. Can you help me, mister?
Yeah, what's up?
My friggin' neck.
Your neck.
Yeah.
Can I check out his neck?
His neck? Yeah, go ahead and roll first aid. All right, we know you got to roll under 30. Okay. So you can tell that he's, he hasn't broken it, but man, that's whiplash. It's got to be.
Yeah. Looks like he might have some slight whiplash. It's probably best not to move too much until the paramedics get here. All I got right now is just some pain relievers.
Yeah, he says, I'll take them. Did I hit a fire hydrant or something?
No, you hit a person.
Jeez, they must have been moving quick. I barely even saw them. It was like a flash and then boom.
Yeah, I think we're going to try to get to the bottom of this. You sit tight.
Okay.
And then I'm going to walk over to the junkie on the sidewalk.
Okay.
Hey, oi.
He's not a junkie, he's a tweaker. There's a difference.
Oh
no. So I'm leaving first responder mode and going into detective mode.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm gonna walk up to the youth that
the
got hit.
Mm-hmm.
So how much have you had today? Little bump, little morning bump.
No, I've just taken what the hospital gave me.
You know what they gave you?
She said it would help relieve the pain.
Oh, I bet you're feeling no pain.
You're right, but that sounds bad.
Well, it looks pretty bad to be honest. Dude's got whiplash. What were you doing running in the middle of the street?
I I don't know. I just felt like I had to move, and then before I knew it, I was running.
In the middle of the street?
I didn't really notice.
Yeah, this isn't kosher. uh, it's probably best not to go anywhere. I can't officially ask you any questions, but somebody's going to want to know. At the very least, they're going to want a statement.
I understand.
All right. So after a little bit, paramedics pull up. They manage to get the guy on the stretcher, and they're like, "Hey, I heard someone got hit."
I point at the kid on the sidewalk.
They do a cursory examination. And they're like, "I mean, your heart's beating like a drum, but you're all right otherwise."
I pull one of the EMTs to his side.
Mm-hmm.
Listen, you've had to have picked up a lot of tweakers in your day, right?
Yeah.
Do you recognize any of the symptoms that they're giving off here?
I mean,
Fidgety,
yeah.
Can't seem to sit still.
Could be some amphetamines. Could be some stimulants. You know, nose candy.
You know anything about the about the hospital giving people I don't know, some type of drug to help fight off symptoms of these attacks? People who've been attacked?
What do you mean?
Well, she said, or he said that he went to the hospital and they gave him something, and the next thing he knows, he's running in the middle of the street and gets hit by a car.
I don't know, man. I've been seeing a lot of weird crap recently. Like, this is my third shift in a row, so I'm about to drop.
I get you. No, I feel you. I don't know, something's not sitting right here.
Yeah, well, there's a lot not sitting right around here these days. I mean, he's fine. Like, he could be on cocaine, something like that. I mean, that's.
I don't know, man. Like I've seen a lot of stuff. I don't think I've ever seen anybody get hit so hard that they leave a dent in a truck and then walk away like they're fine.
The paramedic looks at that and goes, "Damn."
Yeah, there's something more than just, this is more than just a tweak, man.
I mean, could be PCP, but I don't know. Like, he seems coherent. Couldn't tell you.
All right. Well, appreciate the insight.
Yeah. Hey, buddy, do you need a ride? Are you good? Do you think you actually need to go to the hospital?
Oh, me?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, you.
Well, I'd like to find out what they gave me now, but I can walk there.
Okay. Well, hey, go ahead. I mean, if you want to ride, we can just take you.
That would be nice.
Okay. Fair enough.
Makes it easier for Aiden.
All right. Yeah, so they'll take you to the hospital one more time.
Again.
Yep. They'll rush you
Again.
But you notice that they actually rush you through the regular emergency room door. They're like, "All right, just sit here." Well, go ahead and talk to the nurse, see what you can find out.
Sit down.
Sit down. Shut up. What about Storm and Dude?
Storm explains to Dude what Brenda told him.
Mm-hmm.
Dude nods and he goes, "All right, well, it sounds like you'll be a little busy. Do you think you'll be all right on your own?"
Oh, yeah. What about you?
Okay.
You gonna be all right?
Yeah, I was just gonna see if I could find that guy that got hit by the truck to see if maybe they had any information that they'll dig up about that medicine. It could have something to do with all this.
Mind if I tag along? I mean,
Sure.
Not like I got a job anymore.
And we can drop off the information to the lieutenant on the way.
Yeah. Well, run up and grab that real quick.
All right.
I should have a. Yeah, I'll make some quick copies, and I'll meet you back down here in say 5.
Okay.
All right. So they're going to go ahead and take Aiden to the hospital one more time. Are you going to ride with dude or?
Well, we had to stop to make at the police station well, not to the police station, but to Bruno's house.
Okay.
Right on.
Yeah. So
And then
you are
we'll
going to
probably head
basically
there.
meet in there. Is that right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. So Aiden, you walk through the front door of the emergency room. What are you saying to the receptionist?
He just goes, yes, hello, I was in here this morning.
Oh, you're very
and-
quiet.
Oh, I'm sorry.
No, you're good.
I was in here this morning, and the nurse gave me something, and somehow I got hit by a truck and came out fine.
Okay. Could you tell us which nurse?
No, I didn't get her name, and he just kind of describes her.
Well, that doesn't sound like a nurse. That sounds like Dr. Birkin.
Ooh.
Oh no.
Oh, and
Collected pit in stomach.
Well,
he just goes, can I see her?
She's really busy, but we can try to ring her up.
That would be appreciated, please.
Okay. Well, we'll go ahead. Take a seat.
And he sits.
Okay. The receptionist makes a call, just looking at you, and just keeps staring like holes at you. And then after a few moments, they call you over and say, you were just, Dr. Birkin just gave you anti-allergy medication. That's all.
What?
Yeah, to relieve your itching. It was anti-allergy medication. Like liquid Benadryl.
But that doesn't explain how I got hit by a truck and came out fine.
I don't know what to tell you. It must have been adrenaline.
But I'm still fine after it wore off.
Well, you've heard of people being able to lift up cars whenever their babies are caught underneath them.
I guess. He's just kind of silent and contemplative.
But unfortunately, Dr. Birkin won't be able to see you anymore today.
I'll just come in tomorrow when I'm supposed to.
Okay.
Thank you.
You have a good day.
You
And the
too.
receptionist is kind of like, you can see that there's a little bit of fear in the receptionist's eyes as you walk away. But she doesn't say anything.
Oh, that's good. That's great.
Mm-hmm.
Aiden just sits down again and just sits there and thinks.
And you know
That's
what? Oh, no, we can keep going. I was about to say, and that's a good place to stop. It is a good place to stop. But I do want to keep, there's a few more things I want to do.
Okay.
So,
Okay.
Sorry for the tease. Anyway, but yes, so, all right. So, Dude and Storm, what are you doing?
I assume that we make duplicates, get to Martin's house, drop off the information into his lockbox.
Yeah, well, it's his apartment. He has an apartment.
His apartment.
Yeah, so it's basically his mailbox.
Okay.
Right. Okay. So we put those directly into his mailbox if we're able, and then I guess, barring if Dude has anything he wants to do, head for the hospital and try to meet up with Aiden.
Yeah, so you slide the documents
Or
basically.
the kid, or the young guy.
Right, the mailbox basically has a slot where you can slide things into, like obviously letters. So, yeah, you're able to slide the package in there, or the papers. You kind of have to take them a little bit out of. You basically have to kind of split them up into a couple different batches.
Little at a time.
Yeah. But you get it in there. Then you go to the hospital. As you're driving to the hospital, you notice a large caravan almost, probably about 6 all black vans driving down the main drag of the street of Raccoon City. You see them pull up near one of the hotels, and several well-dressed, almost businessmen. They look like businessmen, but you can definitely tell they are much more than businessmen. Get out of the vehicles. They all have dark sunglasses, and they just immediately, like, almost like they were soldiers march into the hotel.
Can I get a good look at them, like as we pass? And I'm not stopping, but just try to like memorize their faces or appearances or whatever I can.
Okay. You do, or you at least you drive past them. They look almost generic, like generic templates of human beings. Their hair is slicked back, all dark. They almost look like clones of each other to a degree. There's some minor differences here and there. You know, one's jawline is a little bit more broad. One's ears are a little bit bigger. Eye color is different. But they all have a similar build. As you drive past one of them actually seems to be staring you directly in the eyes. And, like, whoever this guy is, his stare reminds you of the Grim Reaper.
I kind of stare back.
Like death itself was staring at you.
Well, you're gonna die.
Yeah, I just kind of stare back intently,
Mm-hmm.
and then I guess we pass.
Mm-hmm. Fair enough. Okay. You all arrive at the hospital.
Yeah.
You meet Aiden out front of the hospital. What do you all do?
Well, I kind of let Dude take the lead because I feel like I'm taking the lead here.
Okay. Dude walked up and waves. He's like, "All right, did you get any information on that weird medicine?"
Please, no!
Wayne.
No!
Thank you, Wayne.
No! No!
No, God, no.
It's like, oh, it's you guys again. It was an anti-allergy medicine.
Anti-allergy medicine.
Yeah, that's what the receptionist told me it was.
He goes, You know, all the times I've ever taken allergy medicine, it's just knocked me out.
Well, she's...
Yeah.
He also goes, for a moment, I never got your name. He holds out a hand of greeting and goes, I'm Dude Bronson.
Aiden just holds out his hand and shakes his and goes, Aiden David Beckett, nice to meet you.
He nods.
Actually, dude, like, you're a strong guy. You know, you're well built. Aiden's probably about half of you. but his grip is iron. Like, it might be possible that Aiden could rip your arm off.
Just like, ow. Whoa. Big power for a little guy.
Aiden just goes confused. Really?
Yeah. I mean, I fought guys in the ring that didn't have a grip as good as that.
Aiden just looks very confused because, thank you.
Storm's just gonna kind of nod, start to introduce himself as Detective Storm, realizing that he's no longer Detective Jonathan Storm, and just say, you can just call me Jonathan.
Fair enough.
Or John.
All right. So
Whatever
that's what they're doing. Alan. So
Hmm?
yeah, you've had a rough evening. You're really tired
No kidding.
today. Mm-hmm.
Yes.
So what's going on?
Well, we need to find a place to stay because we're not staying in that house.
Okay.
Trying to think of some good places we might be able to crash. Huh.
Well, you can off the top of your head, you know there is the Apple Inn.
Mm-hmm.
I'm trying to remember the name of the really big one that's actually down the main drag that I was actually referencing earlier.
The question here, though, is
Mm-hmm.
again to avoid player knowledge crossing over with character knowledge.
Mm-hmm.
At this point, I need to figure out if Alan thinks this is just something that's happening because, they're at the suburbs at the edge of town, not far from the woods, which is why we're getting all these animal attacks.
Yeah.
Or is it safer to go further into the city? I know it's not.
Mm-hmm.
Does Alan have any friggin' clue?
Right.
And I don't think he does.
No. I mean, it all seems crazy, right?
Yeah. It seems pretty nuts.
Mm-hmm.
And Alan has no idea what's going on. He's been attacked by wild animals twice.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, he's probably gonna go like further into town.
Wayne's having fun with the sound bites.
Oh, he always does. He always does.
Well, good.
If
That's
you
what
have
they're-
sound effects,
that's what
he goes crazy.
That's what they're there for, so that's fair. All right. So yeah, you are looking for a good place to stay.
It doesn't have to be a great place, but
Wayne, thank you for the follow, yo. Welcome to the party, pal.
Really, Wayne? It's taken you this long to follow my bro here? Really? Really? Dude, I thought you had my back. I mean, come on.
He just wanted verification that I was worth it, He just needed to know.
Needed to try before he buys.
Yeah, I mean, that's understandable. Bite
Free
me.
trial.
Oh no. Oh no. He's antagonizing the Kirk.
I know he is.
That's fair. Mm-hmm. So yep. Yeah, there's also a motel, Grady's Inn, Motel Deer. Yeah. So those are all the places.
Well, I know the Apple Inn isn't far from Jack's, and I know the area pretty well. So, was that the? Oh, I can't remember. It wasn't the nice hotel, but
right.
Yeah. Okay. Yep, that's where we're gonna go.
Okay, fair enough. All right, you're going to
This is a very bad idea. Alan, this is a very bad idea. I wish I could reach through the ether and tell you how bad an idea this is.
Yep.
Stay away from
I can't.
Okay.
For a moment, he hears a voice in the ether going, "Turn around!
Turn around.
Leave Raccoon City now."
Just head out of state.
Just do it.
Get foul! Get
Dreams
foul!"
come true.
Oh, Wayne, that was so perfect. Thank you. He's just played. Just do it. Just.
I can see.
Yeah. All right. So yeah. So that's what you've got going on. So you go into the Apple Inn. It is a little rundown. But so you request a room or? Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Fair enough. The hotel's, like you said, rather run down. Everything looks like it's dingy. The walls themselves look like they're coated in dust or maybe a little bit of mold, mildew, so on and so forth. So, okay. But the room is comfortable. It's nice enough for you and Lizzie.
Oh, yeah. All right. I'm just curious. This first floor, second floor?
They put you up on the second floor.
Okay. Oi. Yeah. So I guess we're going to get comfortable,
Mm-hmm.
at least as comfortable as we can here.
Okay.
Again, Alan's going to make sure the door is locked and bolted.
Right.
Now he's really on edge, but like part of him feels safer now that they're away from the suburbs.
Okay.
But he's still getting that vibe that something is going on.
Yeah.
Like he just can't articulate why.
Right. Okay.
So I guess we're just gonna. Do we turn on the news or do we put on something completely unrelated to take our minds off shit?
It's true.
You gotta do something to distract ourselves.
Mm-hmm. You do.
Let's just turn on the TV and find something that isn't, bad.
Okay. So for the most part,
Turn on the TV. There's a reporter screaming, "We're all gonna die!" Like,
Right.
oh shit.
yeah. So for the most part, it's just the standard talking heads talking about things that are going on.
Click.
Yeah. After a few moments, as long as assuming that you continue to watch the news, you do hear that the animal attacks have actually been on the rise. It seems as if some people have been rioting over the last couple nights. They imagine that it's going to be even worse in the next couple days. A few people have broken the curfew, and they're expecting to have to call in the National Guard. And the news reporter will say, "Nani?" Anyway, you hear one of the news reporters say, "Actually, breaking news: the National Guard has positioned themselves on the outskirts of Raccoon City. So hopefully, after a few days, we'll be fine. It looks like they're going to help us take care of this situation."
National Guard responding to animal attacks. Okay, he's not a very well educated man, but that doesn't make a lot of sense.
Mm-hmm.
It's like, what the heck? That seems excessive. And riots? Thinking maybe we were better off going the other direction, but we're here now, so we're gonna tough it out.
Okay. So yeah, you all are sitting there and taking a rest. All right, going back to Storm, or I'm sorry, do you have anything to say to Lizzie? Or are you all going to talk about anything in particular, or?
Basically, I'm just gonna let her say what she needs to say.
Yeah.
Other than that, it's like we both. I think we both just need like some quiet time.
He fucked up.
Maybe get a shower or something.
Yeah.
Just try to relax. Maybe find something to eat.
As evening falls, Lizzie kind of looks at you. You can tell that she's worried, more worried than she's been the last couple of days. She says, "Dad, I think we ought to leave. Like, leave town, like Mom did. But together."
Okay, this is the player talking.
Mm-hmm.
I wish she had said anything but that.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Because that's just going to trigger Alan, and he's gonna hunker down.
Okay. Well, let's have it.
Oi. I'm not even sure he knows how to articulate this, but like the moment she mentioned her mother leaving, it's like there's a part of him that is still a little resentful, as much as he hates to admit it. Yeah, again, we're humans, we're irrational, but bringing up Mom, no. Like there's just an irrational part of his brain that just puts its foot down at hearing that and says, "We're not going anywhere."
Come on, Dad. This city's going to kill us.
It's our home. Where else can we go? We don't have any family we can go to out there. I mean, everybody we know is here.
She kind of starts looking out the window wistfully, and she's like, "We could go anywhere. We could go to L.A. We could go to Europe."
And what about your scholarship?
I don't think it's important right now.
Look, I know you're worried, honey, but right now, we can't abandon everything here.
She sits next to you and kind of starts leaning on you. She's like, I guess, Dad, but just think about it.
You know, he'll put his arm around her. You know, he'll kiss the top of her head. Says, "Things are going to be okay. Maybe not right now, but things have to get better, right?"
Yeah, right.
All right.
Okay, that's too perfect. We're going to call it there, folks.
Yeah.
That was too good. I like that. All right.
Okay.
So,
Aw.
I appreciate everybody for coming and
Sweet
hanging out
moment.
with us. What was that?
End with a sweet moment.
Yeah.
The sweet moment before everything goes to hell.
Well, you know.
Or everything goes even more to hell.
Yeah.
All I'm going to say, Paco, is if we don't get a call back to this moment later on, it's going to be wasted potential.
You know me, baby. I got this. No.
Yeah, I do know you. That's why I'm worried.
Hey, it won't be wasted potential. Anyway.
Oh, what was that moment that they had? What?
Oh, no.
It's already gone.
Yeah, it's gone. Boop. Bye.
I would like to
Too
ask,
late.
And it's gone.
Yeah. All right.
where
So,
where on the smuggometer does old dude Bronson lie right about now?
old dude, smuggometer. I don't know. That's for that's for a dude to decide. Where is dude on the smuggometer?
I was thinking he was around like a 7 at the moment.
Okay, fair enough. I like it. All right. So, are we gonna do some rating? I think we should do some rating. How about you guys?
Yeah.
All right. Who do you all think we should raid?
Wow.
Not sure.
I don't even know who's on right now.
Right.
I'll go take a look.
I see the last seahorse.
Yeah.
Seahorse is a nice person.
Seahorse is a nice person.
Yes.
Let's go visit Seahorse then, shall we?
Yeah.
All right. Well, as I am fond of saying, thank you all for coming here.
Paco Mi Amigo person is still streaming.
Yeah, I mean, let's go rate him. That's like the second
Yeah.
time we've made that joke, right? At least the second
Yeah.
time, probably the third. All right. Well, anyway,
It's gonna get old soon.
you know, dad jokes and all. All right. Well, thank you all for coming and hanging out with me. Thanks for playing some Call of Cthulhu Resident Evil stuff. You know, I hope you all had fun.
Oh yeah.
I had fun.
Oh yeah.
There was a little bit of jank in the beginning. It always is. You know.
Yeah.
You know. One day we'll work it out. We're never going to work it out. Never. Not
No,
ever.
That's our secret.
That
We
is our
never
secret.
work it out.
Right. We're always
You say
janky.
we're going to?
All right.
No,
Anyway.
she
Yep.
said
I know, I
said
heard it.
We're going to.
I heard it. All right. All right. Well, once again, I appreciate each and every one of you all.
Make your dreams
Thanks for hanging
come
out.
true.
And adios, amigo.
Opera singer Paco.